Good morning, everyone.
Welcome to day 2/3.
Day 2/3
of titles. We're starting off today with some more Space Marines. Who do we have going in for the first round?
On red, we have the Unspeakable Ones, and on yellow, we have Legitimate Communist Committee.
It's going to be interesting to see how this one turns out, yeah.
We'll have to see what lineup
they go with,
having 7 players.
I know that LCC's trying to fix some stuff.
I have heard they were talking if they were going to switch up their roles, so we might see some role switches.
Yes, it'll be very interesting. And then plus, I want to see if the Unspeakable Ones do anything different again compared to what they did against us.
I want to see them be a bit more aggressive.
That's what I noticed, yeah.
I think they were a bit too passive.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But they are going in now. We have LCC on yellow, so they will be starting in yellow base. And we have the Unspeakable Ones on red starting in pink base. So I'm going to swap over to the All Arenas cam. So yes, we got in the top right corner is the Unspeakable Ones, and then in the sort of one directly below that and the middle one we have LCC.
So if we look in the top right cam, we can see Shania and Colors starting under pink base, which does
indicate they are
going to be the resupplies again.
Not something I'm honestly expecting to change.
Yeah.
That's something I think is going to be pretty
common.
Looking field. It is very fun. I do actually really enjoy PK. Okay, so let's look at the lineup. So we have Mr. Meeseeks as Heavy, the BMW as Scout, Squids as Ammo, Simi as Medic, Gooby as Commander, and Serenity as Scout.
So Unspeakable Ones have basically the exact same lineup.
Yeah, so we got Noobs as Commander, we have Bulldogs as Scout, Shania as Heavy, Color as Medic.
Shania as Ammo.
Ammo, sorry.
Prezi
as Heavy, that's what I meant, and Usagi as Scout. So honestly, lineups I was expecting for this round.
So main change in this one is Gooby and Meeseeks have swapped Heavy roles.
Yep.
I think that's a really good change, being that Gooby is the more experienced
She is on negative at the moment.
She is on negative at the moment.
But
I don't think it'll stay like that.
No, absolutely not. Gooby definitely knows how to play Commander, and that's something that I think is going to help push them.
Yeah.
We have Noobs trying to attack them in at yellow base. So we do have, but he seems to be getting held out. Oh, someone just went down.
There are yellows pushing red in pink. There we go.
Yep, so we have the classic, a kind of classic yellow setup where you have the medic in the box and then you have the ammo on that side cage. That's not how I like to hold it, but it's probably a matchup you see quite often because you got ammo watching front and medic watching back.
Yeah, so Gooby's attacking red team at the moment in pink.
Yes.
She's doing a really good job. She's broken through.
Have their resupplies scattered?
It looks like they're holding for now. You can see, I believe it's Shania on the left side of the camera. She's pushing back in.
There we go.
Gooby has run out.
There isn't really another good pink camera, unfortunately. Oh, you can kind of see in the bottom, they're definitely still hanging around that castle area. But we see definitely yellow holding those spots pretty well with Squids as ammo in the side and Simi as medic.
I think Simi will stay as a medic.
Absolutely.
That's the role she's comfortable with.
She was specified that last night, that she was most likely going to stay medic throughout the entire...
If you find something that works,
stick
with it.
But currently, Unspeakable Ones do have the lead.
They do.
They do have 2 bases compared to yellow.
There we go. So yellow does appear to be up on pack.
Yellow is definitely up on pack.
With Gooby, both commanders are already equally on the way to a nuke.
Looking at the cameras, you can see that yellow team doesn't seem to have any pressure.
They are chilling.
I believe both heavies are in the base getting resupplied at the moment.
That also means red doesn't then have any pressure on them.
Red doesn't have any pressure. Yeah. We can see on the top right cam, you can see yellow's pushing back into pink from the right side.
Looking at it, we have Color on 0 points. She hasn't done a base or anything like that. She has already lost 5 lives, which is not good.
Yeah, so Gooby did put really good pressure on at the start to get her down some lives.
Bulldogs is on 5 as well, and Mr. Meeseeks on 9, but with Simi and those 19 lives, she's still hanging in there.
Usagi's on 9.
So Bulldogs on 4, 2. Ooh. Is this going to be an early scout out?
this might be. He has previously been in the
Yellow-
Scout now.
yellow-
He's most likely.
Did Bulldogs just get... Colour just took away one of Bulldogs' lives.
Bulldogs is holding under pink base, but Gooby is on the outside of base.
Yes,
he-
so they were there, but Colour did
yeah.
kill Bulldogs,
Yeah.
didn't resupply him, which means
Yeah.
it could have been a result.
It could have been.
If
an
Bulldogs was on his
elimination.
last life, that would have taken him out. It
Yeah.
was very close.
And it was just lucky that Gooby had pushed back when Bulldogs
Yeah.
had run in on his last life.
Yeah. It's still a very low-based game.
So we can see Bulldogs is now back up to 10, so he's on a comfortable amount now.
Forget about their bases and space marines.
I don't. I definitely feel like race supplies don't, because you don't get too many points, and they are a really good way to
they
get
are
your
important.
boosts off. But
You need to get your bases to get your special
yeah,
points.
especially when you're hiding most of the time.
And even as a scout, it's quite beneficial because then you get your rapid fires faster, and it's much easier to just swarm
Carve up,
wherever
yeah.
their resupplies have gone. So if you know that their resupplies are in pink base or something like that, you activate your rapid fire, bolt through.
Yeah, I just heard a missile lock from inside the arena, but doesn't look like they got it off.
Yeah, so I think that was Noobs trying to lock Serenity.
Yeah.
Because you can see them battling on the top mid camera.
Gooby is definitely taking away with that commander role. She's already got 28 special points. Their team is 2 bases up and 6k ahead.
Yeah.
I definitely
Usagi
find
did just kill Gooby.
Gooby is definitely better in the
Commander,
role.
absolutely.
than the heavy role.
Yeah.
As the game really does evolve around nukes, you want to make sure you have a competent player. Like, you want to have your strongest tactical player using those nukes
Yeah.
to make sure they are always to your team's advantage.
Looks like Gooby is going for a double nuke. She's saving up her special points.
So, just like yesterday, we were seeing that Unspeakable ones are holding very hard. So there's not a lot of pressure. There is at least 5 of them on the pink side of the arena, which means that at most there's one person attacking the entire yellow team.
And
I think
that gives way for a nuke to come in,
that gives way for a nuke to come in, and it gives way for yellow's resupplies to just top everyone
top them
up
up,
to
and then
full.
when you get that nuke, because they're all already together, they have the opportunity to come in, just
Yeah.
carve, and get a lot of points.
Gabby is a great commander. She is. She's the player you want on commander on this team.
I 100% agree. We do see,
So yellows are pushing on the right side of pink on the top right cam. You can see
yeah, in the
they
middle.
are going for another push.
Gabby is definitely setting up for a double nuke. She's
Yeah.
at 34 special points at the moment. Noobs is at 37, so both teams saving
teams-
up for that double nuke.
Yeah. Bulldogs back is on 8 lives at the moment.
38. Simi's still only having lost 1 life.
Bulldogs has to be very careful. He's on 8. He's on 7 lives, and they almost have 2 nukes.
Yeah.
He needs to get back to his resupplies. Usagi took one of his lives as well.
10 kill, not good.
Didn't kill.
We see Bulldog activating his rapid fire, which is good. Some scouts don't even use their rapid fire, which is bad to see.
Yeah.
Bulldogs is on 6,
Gooby
with Gooby
has
having
taken-
35 special points. So if she can get that to double nuke off, that will get Bulldogs out. Nope, and he's been resupplied. Good job.
Noobs now has enough special points
for a double nuke.
So
I don't see him using it yet.
Gooby
Gooby
activates
activates
nuke.
the first one.
That's a nuke going off.
Detonated.
Detonated.
Alrighty, we see a lot
Here
of
we go.
running happening.
Yellow is hard pushing.
Pink, yes,
right
yellow
now.
has now taken control of pink.
Colour's
Yeah.
now only on 11 lives, so only halfway through the game.
10 now, so they've got pressure on color.
Colors on 9. And Gooby is 1 point off her second nuke.
Nuke. It is Noobs going for a triple. That's a very risky
It's
move.
a very risky move.
And
He
at
needs
this
to be
point, I'm
very
not sure how
cautious about
beneficial it
this.
will even be.
Yeah.
So Gooby now also has enough for a second nuke.
Yeah,
There it
Gooby
goes.
activates the second one.
they're going in for that second one. That is bad for color. That brings her
That's
down
very bad.
to 4
Yep,
lives.
that one detonates.
Only Usagi is on
So
double
halfway
digits for
through the
lives right
game,
now.
and Colour only has 3 lives remaining.
That's
It seems
not
like
good.
they've managed to pin her because she just lost another one there.
I feel like holding off on those moves has been a rather bad move.
For Noobs. Definitely.
By, yeah.
But
At
you,
this point, I would activate a double nuke think if I was in Noob's position.
Because your pack does tell you when you have your nukes available.
Right.
Color gets off a life boost, which is good.
Yeah. Right now, everyone needs to get resupplied by.
They are in blue base. They are getting cycled.
Yeah.
Colors
on 3.
Colors on 3.
and Prezi are both
Noobs
on
needs to
He's
get
run
those
out of shots as well.
So the heavy currently cannot do anything to defend the medic. Scouts, get your bases. Yes. Noobs, get those nukes off.
Noobs needs to get these nukes off
so
that
they need time to resupply. Exactly.
Prezi got resupplied for shots. So Prezi does have some shots now.
Gooby getting off a missile.
On Usagi. Noobs is on 5 lives.
And he still to get that nuke off.
He has way too little lives to be out on attack trying to
get
this.
Yeah, absolutely. Color resupplies Usagi, that's good. Noobs getting shots back, good.
Okay.
Prezi getting shots back.
It looks like they have gotten a second to resupply.
Yes.
You can see that in the bottom left cam they have taken over red.
Base, yeah.
Yellows are holding blue at the moment.
Noobs does still need a base, but he really should.
Get those nukes off.
Color needs to resub Shania,
Yeah.
Everyone in that team needs flyers, which is why I feel like a nuke would be beneficial here.
There's a big mistake on the screen at the moment. Shania is resupplying everyone for shots, but they really need that double.
Yeah.
Shots is going to help, but if you don't have the lives to back it up.
But almost everyone on that team needs both, so you want to be ensuring you guys are getting those doubles off.
Yeah.
Noobs on 4 lives.
And 43 shots. They have really focused on making sure that he gets his shots back. Now he's only on 8 lives.
He's on 8 lives, and if he does get out before he has a chance to use those nukes, that is very bad.
Meeseeks just shot Shania. It looks like Meeseeks just sniping into red from the pink area.
Yeah.
Yep, he is.
Noobs.
If we look down at the bottom of cam,
there's a lot of action in red.
Yellows are pushing the red team.
We're just going to look at red base real quick. There is a lot of action there. We see
Prezi is out. Prezi is out.
Prezi is out. That is their heavy out.
Color's on 1.
Oh, Color is out. Color is gone.
Shania is also on 1. Their ammo is on 1 life. There goes the ammo.
Well. So both of their resupplies and their heavy are going.
Why aren't they doubling the shots exactly?
All 3 of them.
So heavy he's finally getting a nuke off.
Noob's got his first nuke off, but it's way too late.
Way too late in the game. He's done a double nuke. That would have been so much more beneficial earlier on, so their team could get those lives and shots up.
12 special points that now aren't really worth it.
Bulldogs now is just walking lives. He does not have any shots or missiles. He has his rapid fire active, but he can't do anything with it.
So they weren't separated. They were the 2 resupplies and both heavies were in red base. It was just miscommunication, I think, from the resupplies. But yeah, holding on to those nukes has definitely lost them this game.
Absolutely.
I think that's one of the reasons that Prezi is often more of the command attack in this one, is because he's much more aware of using his nukes.
Yeah, it's like, yes, Simi is now on 6 lives, but if you look at that, doesn't matter.
Yeah, not at this point in the game.
Yellow team could easily lose their...
Everyone else is their lives up, especially their commander.
Yellow team could easily lose their medic right now and still be in a very comfortable position.
Oh, they're literally over 10,000 points ahead.
Yeah.
And if you look at
with Usagi with 10 shots, Bulldogs with 0,
Bulldogs has 0.
Noobs is getting close to another nuke, but
Noobs is on 30 shots.
Gabby is also getting up to another nuke, and this late in the game, a nuke is very...
Yeah, so Noobs is 1 point off a nuke, but that's not going to help
save them. Especially now that Gabby is also off 1 point off.
Simi has done very well in her medic role by keeping everybody up with their lives.
We see Ruby getting some team kills into reset.
Yeah, if we look in the feed, we can see that Serenity and Gooby are both killing Noobs repeatedly.
Yeah.
So that he is being chased down.
Yes. That is their scout out. They have 11 lives. He has enough for a special for a nuke. Gooby got that nuke off.
So with just under 2 minutes left, they really have to rely on Usagi.
Bulldogs is gone.
Yeah, Bulldogs is gone. They really have to rely on Usagi and Noobs to to try to survive.
They've got 4 lives each.
They have 4 lives each, and they both have been
Noobs
found.
is clearly in a spot, like, Noobs is getting points, but...
So it looks like, I want to say Usagi
It's too late in the game.
I think Usagi is under blue base. Noobs is at the entry, so the top left and the top middle is where you can see both red players. Now the thing that's bad about that is that
they now know where they were.
They are very close to each other.
No chance in Yellow.
Yeah, exactly.
Not happen. Noobs is almost up to a double nuke though.
So Usagi is still in blue base. All of the yellow players have just left to chase Noobs into the yellow side of the arena.
Yeah.
So
he is 4 points off.
Okay, so
he gets a nuke.
Yeah, Usagi has been found.
If he gets a base, he can get that second nuke off.
1 and 2
he got.
lives.
Yeah, his nuke got cancelled. Means he cancelled his nuke.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
That's game.
Yeah, that's game. There goes Noobs.
Usagi now has to survive for 50 seconds on 2 lives when there is a manhunt going on.
So, yeah, so yellow played that very well. So yellow played that very well.
I don't know, is Usagi doing a good job of hiding?
He was in blue. He did get found in blue, but I think he did run off.
There is definitely a manhunt going on right now.
Yeah, they are all looking for Usagi.
He might be able to pull through, but
Can we see him on the camera?
I cannot.
no, I haven't been able to find him. Yeah.
12
Oh my
seconds.
goodness.
He might pull this out. He might pull this out.
They found him.
They found him?
No,
Oh!
he'll stay.
There's no time to take him out. They have to missile him.
Not at that point.
Well done.
He survived.
Well done, Usagi.
That prevented
Very well done.
Yellow Team from getting that wipe, getting that extra 10k, which makes a comeback possible, difficult,
But
but possible.
By far.
If you get those roles reversed, then it's definitely possible in that extra
Usagi
10k.
has kept the door open for them.
I mean, they're still 18k down.
They're still 18k down.
They'd have to smash it out the park.
Yeah.
But it's not
But
impossible.
the door is open.
Yeah.
It's not fully closed. There is still a possibility.
Well, by my own logic, Yellow dropped the ball. I don't even know where he was hiding, to be honest.
I don't either.
We're in next game.
We are in next game.
We are going to pop off the stream.
muted? Or?
I have no idea. So that's one of the views. Can they hear us?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear us?
It's a bit better.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Are we muted? They can't actually. Oh, they can see us. Okay. Are we muted right now? We can hear. Okay. Hello. Excellent.
G'day, g'day.
Okay.
I hope that was coming through last game.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So today we have our second game of Space Marines.
What's that?
What do we got?
That's probably the better camera. Maybe.
I don't know, we kind of want the scoreboard as well. It depends. Like,
All arena cameras? That's the one there. Maybe. There
pick
you
it
go.
up on their screen. So that's what matters. So we have, the scoreboard has a lot of info. I think players in the comp will want to see what's going on in the arena, but
Do we
for
want
the
a
actual
bigger
spectator,
Bigger
we
scoreboard?
want the scoreboard.
Gonna have that score. Okay. Go back to this one then. Is that big enough?
Not,
What do you want?
no one uses those two bases. I think, honestly, if we're going
There we go.
just go with that one. I think typically, at least in the laser force scene, it's common to just have the scoreboard.
Okay.
So that's probably what the. Well, 9 panel's good. Like 9 panel's the best, but it depends on your screen size, right?
Where we want to go?
Let's do the 9 panel.
Do the
Keep
9
it a
panel.
second. Yeah, that's good.
That's not the one. That's not. Where's it? There it is.
So we have Inglorious Blasters on red and Spectres on yellow.
Yes.
What is going on? There is stuff happening in yellow.
Yeah.
All I can see. Oh, it looks like the Inglorious Blasters were set up in yellow, and the Spectres are doing a very aggressive strategy of 6-man dumping onto them to get them out.
Spectres are yellow, so they would have started in yellow.
But the only side of the thing, the red team was set up in yellow, and then they just ran
Okay.
in. So I don't know what's
Okay.
happening.
Don't know how they ended up. Maybe they did an aggressive strat.
So,
Okay.
thank you, CPM. I try my best. I don't know how it really went, but I was just shooting people and hoping for the best.
Yeah. It somehow works pretty well. Ian is already out. Invader.
Oh, wow.
He is there.
Ammo.
Oh, that's a rough one.
Yeah, I think this game's pretty,
Pretty much done.
I think
Ammo out in 2 minutes.
the only speculation we can do is how long it will take for them to be
Yeah.
eliminated at this stage of the game.
Want to jump on and commentate, Ian?
He doesn't want to talk about it, unsurprisingly.
It sounded like it was going to work. But it didn't.
Did you go to their base or not?
No, we moved out. We moved out to near the red corridor.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to hold that place where
The
the
middle spot.
middle spot instead, and yeah, we got overwhelmed.
Very
It's a
aggressive.
little rough for them without their ammo now, so
Yeah, I got moved out.
yeah.
Also surprising
I
is
was
we're
trying to
seeing,
defend Erica too much because nobody else was out. Yeah.
we're seeing Phoenix on Commander. And Jessa playing Scout, which he is very vocal about being his least favourite role, so this
We
is
called
a
each
surprise.
other as a medic.
Yeah. I think she's played medic most games.
Yep, Ammo should never dip below 15 lives,
Yeah.
particularly at the start of the game. That
Yeah.
is,
Unfortunately, it is probably the strongest team against the weakest team in this game, the Space Marines.
so yeah, there'll be a bit of steam on it.
Yeah.
They do have Rogue in today, which they did not have
It's true,
yesterday.
that is quite a bit of an upgrade.
He is a beast at defending.
Yes.
At least in Force Field. Haven't seen him play too much Space Marines, but when I have played against him, that was 2 titles ago, and I remember getting rolled by that team. So that man is a very strong defender. What else is going on?
Where is everyone right now? Yellows are in yellow, reds are running around. And
Reds.
slightly in red.
Rogue is set up in red. There seems to be 2 resupplies in the boxes underneath the camera.
Yep. So 3 reds in red, and 2 yellows in yellow.
15 meters.
How many shots? Oh, 3 of them only have 1 shot left. That's rough. Rogue, Cake, and Fluffer all on 1 shot each.
Their best bet here is to utilise this nuke and get their missiles off.
Yeah.
Just to, like, at least in this stage of the game, this is match 1 or match 2?
Match 1.
This is game Yeah, game one. Game one of the match.
Yeah.
So it's kind of not the best idea to be eliminated this early because the point gap is going to be minimal in comparison.
True.
If they drew the game out and got some pack off them, because they're going to get
I
an
mean,
extra 10,000, but then they're only 10,000 ahead
Yeah.
if they finished right now. I mean, sure,
To
there
be
are a
fair,
lot
they're
of
going to be
guys-
getting a lot of pack without them getting any pack back because they have
Yes,
the shots left.
that is true.
The only one with shots is one of their scouts. Who has
And
anything.
arguably, as a medic, what you should be doing is trying to be eliminated at this stage.
Yeah.
So they have less lives
Yeah,
to take off you.
don't not give your team lives at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
No point.
The resupply, that's... I think Loose Cannon is already gifting them heaps of lives, and Midget continues to resupply them.
Yeah. When they only have that many shots, there's no point.
If
They're
it
just
was,
extra points to the other team.
exactly. If it was just a 10,000 point gap, that is 100% achievable in the second half
Yeah.
of the match. But unfortunately, I think when you're in there, your mind is thinking about these things on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
You're just going, can we hold that out for 9 minutes?
Yeah, unfortunately not many of those players have played very much Space Marines either, so they weren't very familiar with what's in this situation.
Cannon
Medic
is
is
in
out.
for a bit of cardio, that is true.
Yeah.
I did him for this match. And yeah, also, yeah, the basic dead on water, that was what I was. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate for the Glorious Blasters, but we'll see what they do in their second game after this to see what crazy strategies they come up with. What do you
That
do?
was Fluffer giving us his feedback on the game. Yeah, a little bit. Their commander is now completely out of shots. He still has 2 missiles. See if he can try and sneak them off.
Pistol whip. Not the best suggestions. But yeah, I think this outcome is pretty predictable. If you look at that yellow team, I think every single one of those players plays Space Marines fairly regularly.
Yeah.
Whereas the red team, some of them play it, but I don't think any of them are quite as regular as the yellow team.
Vectors are pretty much the only team in this comp that all of their players play Space Marines regularly.
We don't really play Space Marines in League for those of us outside of WA.
Yeah.
But we do play it quite regularly at warm-up games and during fun nights, just to get a bit of practice in. It's still a good game mode, but something a bit different, but still quite competitive. But yeah, not everybody in the state plays it.
Yeah.
Or finds it too competitive. Because if they don't play it, you can't really...
Because there's no one else really for them to have a challenge against, so it's...
So competitions like these are pretty much our main, I guess...
And time to get a proper Space Marines comp in
proper Space Marines competition, yes. But yeah, I've heard there's thoughts about is Space Marines thing. People getting more keen to see that. Just for probably not every single league, but maybe just one season in a year. That would be pretty cool to see, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Turnout would be
I don't know if it would happen and who would be keen, but I'd definitely be keen to try it out as soon as they like to try it out. Space Marines League. Yeah, Loose Cannon with 19 lives and 0 shots.
He is just points there.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's still running. Can we see him on the
He
camera?
did in the game earlier. He ran the entire time.
That sounds exhausting. You got so many games today. That's I don't think you're going to last 6 minutes, unfortunately. That team is particularly good at hunting, and their calls are so crisp.
Yes.
Like usually when I've played games where there's people hunting, there's a couple of people who are just being a bit lazy and like walking around. But this team, when they're doing it, like every single one of them is running. They want to secure.
They fan out across the arena and they make the comments where they're moving, where they're going to.
And yeah, there's high energy kind of team. It's exactly what you want for a game. So
there he is through orange.
yeah,
He's running, still running. It's not worth it, man.
yeah, you're just tiring yourself out, I reckon. 'Cause you got one, two. You got over 10 more games to go. Like, it's game 1. But they have put up a good fight, staying alive for this long.
It's true.
Particularly when you consider how quickly their ammo went out.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
But I think that is mainly because they just kept giving them lives.
Do you guys utilise resetting off your own team? We do. Although that's usually me going shooting someone. And they're not offering the reset, I'm just taking it.
Yep.
Some of our players feel comfortable doing that. Because in our regular league game mode there aren't resets, so some of our players in the state, I think a lot of them know what the concept is, but you need... Sorry, not at the moment. So a lot of them, they know what the concept is, but they don't, like, it's hard to do it in a game, without thinking, unless you've practiced it before, so...
And quite a lot of our players don't play any games with resets.
Yes.
So
it really
to actually explain to them how it works before players.
It really depends on who the team is and who the actual player doing the resetting is. That's why I tend to not ask, because there's not usually too many people offering because they're not really aware. But it is getting more and more common, especially as we play more Space Marines, compared to a couple of years ago. I think a couple of titles ago, there was only a small handful of people doing it, but I think it's becoming a lot more common now. As we play more Space Marines and improve on it.
Anyway, we should probably jump off because we're back in the next game, I believe.
Yeah, we'll be versing the Unspeakable once again, with us on Pink this time.
Yes. Wish us luck.
Good chat, and good job to the Spectres for this game. That was impressive.
Smashed it.
Yeah, this is still good.
G'day. Hopefully someone will join me eventually, but for now it's just me. G'day, how you doing the resupply? Good to see a bunch of new people in here from yesterday. You got some people that were here yesterday as well. It's going to be a good day today. We got Space Marines up first and then following into Force Field. I believe next game is Legitimate Communist Committee LCC versus the Unspeakable Ones. It'll be a pretty solid game, I reckon. If I had to pick who's going to win, I'm going to go with LCC. Obviously, I've got AJ. Expecting him to play Commander or something, to be honest with you. But yeah, it'll be pretty good to see. Insomniac, or Venom, it used to be. Is my code name. But yeah, early out from Invader that game, actually. I watched him walk out. But yeah. I did ref that game. Yeah, I saw Invader walk out really quickly. And then it just kind of fell from there. I mean, yeah, when you run out of ammo that quickly, right? Hopefully someone will join me soon enough. But yeah, we should be getting into the next game soonish. Hopefully. So I actually have something to commentate on. Yeah. Gooby missed me 6. They will be playing in this one, I think. They are on Legitimate Communist Committee. Yep, they will be on red. So do watch out for them. 2 good players when it comes to Space Marines. Gooby being one of the most experienced here. Mr. Meeseeks being a Port Kennedy, starting at Port Kennedy, but is really improved actually. He's gotten a lot better. He's been putting in the effort and it really shows. Jump into some scoreboard camera. What cameras would you prefer? Do you want to see all of them and scoreboard? Oh, sorry, not that one. Got all arena cams and scoreboard. Got your red, blue, yellow, and then scoreboard. Just give me a shout and chat what you guys want, and I'll throw it on for you. luck, guys. Good luck. Gaza, come join. Come join. We're gonna Gaza. Come join the everyone, Garrick McKenzie.
Oh my. The shirt's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's because there's blue and green on it. Green screens don't like it very much.
Why do we make another green shirt?
That's a good question.
I think we would have learnt from last time.
You reckon?
Yeah.
No, so I was just saying, we got LCC and Unspeakable Ones. Who's your pick to win this one?
LCC were up by 18,000,
Something like that, yeah.
I think. Was the gap?
Yeah. Yeah, until we get everything going, you want to give us a shout about last game? What was the strategy going through it?
Shot some baddies.
Shot some baddies, didn't die? Yeah. Yeah, you just got invisible in the maze.
I don't know about my show being invisible, but there was one point where we had Rogue cornered in like the zigzag.
No, I watched that as the ref.
And
oh my god.
It was like here, not this yellow, but it's yellow outside. So this zigzag on the left, we call it zigzag, it's like a lightning bolt shape on the very bottom left of your camera. He was like hiding behind there, and then me and Prodigy were just like one either side, and we were like, okay, we'll just close him in. And then he just wasn't there, and we were just like,
I watched
what?
that.
He's gone.
I watched it. Prodiggy was right there, and then he looked that way for like 2 seconds,
and Rogue just like
Rogue absolutely bolted.
Yeah, I was just like, he's just gone.
You should have seen my reaction. Literally, Rogue just disappears then.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, I don't understand.
What?
I don't understand what's happening right now. That's cool, but go. We can just transition between these two.
So I think that last game was very much like their ammo got out super fast.
Yeah, I watched that.
After that, it was just like it was just a bit of a roll after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game coming up. I want to see the rolls, to be honest.
Do you want to see roll?
Yeah.
What are you expecting?
Well, because the LCC, they swapped up their roles for this matchup because they were having Mr. Meeseeks' Commander.
I was expecting to be Commander again, actually.
Yeah, and Serenity and Squids have swapped as well, so Serenity's now playing Scout instead of Ammo.
Yep.
And it seems to have worked better for them this time than it did in their game against us with the previous.
Well, I do notice something you guys do that not many other teams do is once you get that first elim, you just go so hard.
Yeah,
and it's just insane to put up against.
Especially if it's like an important element. If it's just like a scout, then it's like, we'll just keep playing standard. They've got us back.
But if you get like an ammo out, like I saw you get an ammo out, and then you just absolutely starve them for shots.
As soon as the ammo's out, it's just like it's go time. Because if they kill you a lot, they'll eventually run out of shots.
Yeah, I do not know enough about Space Marines to be here by myself. Is why I was trying to call you over.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I would want to say is you're
Gooby's in the yellow base there. She's
absolutely popping off
in the middle of the resups.
Oh,
giving them hell.
Absolutely destroying them.
It's alright, the heavies come in to re-secure the base. See if they can pull their resubs back because they seem to have run off. Both these enemies really need to take lives. Yeah, it's I feel like a lot of people who are new to Space Marines don't realise that the ammo doesn't actually have many lives, especially at the start of the game. They don't start with many. So if you and a lot of what the teams do is they'll just like have their ammo and medic shoot everybody, and then they'll just like stand there. But you really need to like top your ammo up.
So would I be right to say that you've won a lot of Space Marines? How much Space Marines have you played? Give me a rough estimate.
Oh, I'd have to look up my stats, but I think I've played like 3, maybe 400 Space Marine games at the Malaga store. I
played my 50th game yesterday, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, most of them are just like, if you want to look it up, my number is 1-49-55. If someone in the chat wants to look up my stats, but most of those are just like pub Space Marines games where it's just matchmake, run around, play whatever role you get. Whereas,
messing around.
Yeah, whereas this sort of like team
competitive vibe.
Competitive where you sort of pick. It's a lot more. It's a lot different because there's a lot more teamwork. Rather than just like running around shooting however you want.
Back on the game, it's actually not too bad. Shania on 13 lives is the ammo already. The medic's on 14.
Yeah, so medic lives
Untouchables is that? Are they?
Yeah, medic lives just in favour of the red team, the LCC.
And apparently that's something that is important when commentating Space Marines. It's not just score, it's a bit of everything.
Yeah, so realistic, in the first like 2/3 of the game, the score doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right?
Colour has already lost 5 lives.
It will start to matter later on in the game. If both teams are sort of stalling out, no one's eliminating anybody, then the score does matter.
Yeah.
But in the first couple of minutes of the game, especially if you feel like you can push the pressure and get the elims, it's a lot more important for that. And that's where a lot of these zone players fall down. It's like, oh, I've got to get my bases, and that's like the first thing I'll do is I'll go and shoot my bases.
Well, we were talking
it's not as important as just getting pressure.
Yeah. I think Diablo was saying that yesterday, where bases aren't as important as lives.
Yeah, bases do pretty much nothing.
Except special points.
Yeah.
If you maybe had a nuke.
Yeah, so the commander, it's slightly more important to shoot the bases, but I'd rather just be like collecting special points for putting the pressure on. Because if you spend the first 30 seconds of the game running around and shooting all your bases, then you've given the enemy team an extra 30 seconds to put lives and shots on their ammo and heavy.
Yeah.
And if you just like instantly sprint to the enemy team, the heavy's got 1 resup, and if you can keep that pressure on and keep the heavy fighting you, then they can't get ammo, and eventually they'll just run out. Which is sort of why it's important to, when your commander runs out of shots, to sort of swap your heavy into pushing.
Colour's still on 10 lives though. Hasn't lost a life in about a minute.
Yeah, no, they've pulled it back.
They hit it hard, and then
10 lives there.
Definitely pulled it back. Yeah.
Simi Bear on still 17. So we normally play with 4 bases. So so we don't have 2 per team. We just have like 1 per team. So we have 4 bases, and you can shoot 3. I think that's the format for all of our like 2 team Space Marine games.
Yeah.
You usually play with 3 total, 2 per team.
There are a lot of people that play a lot of Space Marines on here.
Yeah.
We were noticing yesterday.
It's all the American guys and the Auckland guys.
I don't play it. We had an Auckland guy on here yesterday. I don't know if he's still here.
That's the resupply, I think.
Oh, yeah, maybe. But shout out where you're from.
One of you is from Auckland.
Feel free to shout out where you're from. Just throw it in chat. We're going to see who's watching. Yeah.
Points only just in favour of the red team.
You got US here as well. What time is it for you guys? Jesus. Probably 11 at night.
11 o'clock at night. It depends on which side you're on, I guess.
5 a.m. Nice. Yikers.
8 p.m. for me. So
California. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Because you're 15 hours behind?
Something like that, I think.
Yeah, and the other side is 12 hours behind. I play a lot of online games, so I know the time zones for the Americans. But
let's go back to the game.
Medic lives still 10 where's Simi Bed? 11 now, so the medic lives have caught back up. Oh yeah, I can look at the big one.
If you want to look at the big one.
I'm staring at this tiny one on the screen.
I did it all yesterday, don't worry. And then I got called out for it. But yeah, it's actually looking to be a pretty solid game. Very close scores. Obviously, medic lives difference. But not too much anymore, by 1 life.
The lives across the rest of the board are all looking healthy as well. Presi's the only one there with few shots, the yellow heavy. Just gets a resupply there.
Which means
yellow team hops to the lead.
Yeah, no, they pulled back. I noticed yesterday they had this internal clash where they were yelling at each other.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I watched it last game. But yeah, this game, it does look like they've pulled it back.
What time is it in America? Yesterday. Yeah, it is. It's always yesterday. It's Tuesday morning here for us.
Oh, it's too early, man. It's too early to be at laser tag.
Red still seems to be on top. Yeah, Red have a lot more bases to shoot, so they've got a lot more to gain in the later half of the game if they get that.
You do have to remember though, Simi was how many lives above Colour?
Yeah, so Colour hasn't lost any and Simi's lost, what, like 6?
Yeah, something like that.
So, Unspeakable One's definitely a much better showing this game than their previous game. They need to win by a lot though. If
they do need to win by a lot. It wasn't a sweep because Usagi lived.
Yeah, Usagi lived with 2 lives, so the margin was about 18,000.
So they need to win by more than 18k.
Yeah, they need to win by 18k or 8k and a sweep.
Yeah.
Still just reaching the halfway point in the game. 7.5 minutes to go.
Can we see pink, please? We do have.
We have a red, blue.
We have that one.
Yeah, we really need like a
Space Marines one. Yeah.
Yeah, we need a yellow-pink scoreboard.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. So pink's bottom right.
Is yellow considered the strongest side in the field? My team definitely considers it the stronger side, just because I think we're a bit better at holding pink. But pink itself and the setup it has is quite strong for Space Marines. Can you take us to the map real quick?
I can, but there's a small problem with the map.
We're right in front of it.
Yes.
So scooch out the way. So if you look, if Caleb moves out the way, this is the pink base down here. So it's like one box that you can't shoot into, and then 2 long ramps. So it's quite easy to just like backtrack and defend, because all of this is just like open space, because all of this bit's half heights and there's just like one corridor here. So it's quite easy to defend, but it's also hard to push out from.
Weather channel.
Yeah, like, here you'll see pink base. Whereas yellow base, there's a lot more. It's a lot more full heights, so it's a bit harder to shoot. There's a lot less sightlines, but there's a lot more like circle, like barricades you can circle around. So it's a lot easier to like chase people around, but it's a bit easier to push out from. Like the yellow to the rest of the maze is a lot easier than the pink to the rest of the maze. And you find teams, if they're locked in pink and they've got like a heavy on both doors, it's very hard to get out.
Changing the game. We should be.
Let's look back at the scoreboard.
Color on 4 lives. Also Simi on 4 lives.
Ooh, yes. Ooh,
so
it's very.
We've
very
had
spicy.
some very tight thing happen.
The red team though have picked up a lot of their bases and have pulled right ahead on the pack though.
And if you do notice, Gabby is leading on the special point run between commanders by 1. So it's really, if they could get that nuke going, it would put them in quite a nice spot.
Yeah, so it's going to be spicy. Color loses another line. Actually, I want to go back to the red.
Top line is red, blue, yellow score.
Yeah, I just want to see where
we need to swap out the yellow for or even the blue.
Oh, here comes the yellow heavy. Oh, it gets taken out. Well played.
Simi points out that, Simi on 2 lives. Simi on...
Takes another one. She's using hand signals to either flip off or communicate with her team.
Honestly, I don't see a ref in there, so...
Gooby with the nuke. Yellow medic's gone, but I don't know if it's going to be...
I think it's going to be pretty tight. I think a few resupplies here and they just play it out.
If the yellow team can get the red medic out pretty soon, it'll be probably just fine. The
100%.
yellow team's pretty healthy on lives with just going into 5 minutes left.
So is the red team though.
Yeah,
I would even argue
good.
Healthier than the yellow team.
Yeah, so the red team's they've had an opportunity to get topped up while their medic's critical, so they'll probably all live out the rest of this game. Maybe Serenity will go down, although he's out of ammo, so he should be coming back soon to find out his medic's almost out. And get
so we
up.
Shouldn't be coming back on ammo when we're on 0, right?
No, generally that's a bad idea, because if there's trouble at home, you can't do anything about it other than stand there and die.
Okay.
So yeah, Noob's, here he goes. He's dropping his nuke.
Oh,
He's getting that medic out of here.
This is going to take Simi out.
Ooh, a lot of people died right before. Ooh, did it get canned?
I think it was cancelled.
Where was that? Noobs activates nuke. Shania resupplies nuke!
Oh no! The absolute tragedy!
Oh, the tragedy. That was the swing.
Oh,
Simi goes out though.
Shania with the resupply on Nathan cancelling his nuke.
Ooh, there's gonna be shouting about that one later.
I'm sure they're shouting now.
The red medic does go out though.
Bit late. She did get those resupplies on Serenity and Mr. Meeseeks in the process. Though.
Yeah, so they're all looking healthy.
They're
Serenity's
looking
the only
super
one
healthy.
Who might even go out, but he can play a bit conservatively now. What are we looking at?
We do love to see it.
Gooby's almost had another nuke as well.
Simi's walking over like she owns the game.
No, we got Serenity, everyone else got pumped before.
Yeah, that's
Nathan's nuke got cancelled. That was going to take you out by Shania resupplying him.
I'm sitting there going, calling back everybody to line pump off me.
Yeah, this is looking
good game,
spicy
Simi.
for the red team.
It is looking very spicy.
They're all stacked up in red base.
I know you wanted to see a roll, but it will be pretty tough.
Gooby activating that nuke.
They're also pretty far ahead.
Is she going to do anything with it? Nope, she's just wandering out of the red box. Gooby is God, according to
Gooby is God, according to Simi. Someone quote that. Get the time and day. As we see Usagi on 1 life, no medic available as well. If he gets shot one more time, that's it for him. Which really starts to lead into the demise of Yellow Team, in my opinion.
Yeah, so they're about 8k behind now. It's going to be hard for them to pull it back. The whole Yellow Team is actually dwindling on lives now. Desktop are one with the most there.
Nathan also on 1 life. Noobs is Nathan, sorry. Usagi dropping.
Usagi goes out. Noobs goes out.
Oh, it's just not looking good for the team.
All in tatters for the Yellow Team. They had it pretty close.
They did. They were playing very well. Yeah.
That nuke flipped it. And that's the importance of the nukes, right? They're so huge in tipping the pressure on your enemies.
We're about to probably hear some controversial stuff coming out of the briefing room as Nathan walks out.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. As we see, Prezi still topping the team with 8k as a heavy. 1 life left. Also Shania as the ammo also on 1 life. It's pretty much a wrap at this point. I would personally say I'm not sure if there's been a comeback this big.
Yeah, I mean,
again,
2 players, they need to make up 28,000 points. So
yeah, okay,
they
probably
don't
not.
have. Actually, Deathstalker's got a lot of shots, but
I don't think.
He does not have enough shots to kill all of their lives, so he's going to need to make 28k by himself. So unless he can get a 33k gamer scout in the next minute and 16 seconds, they're probably going to.
I have faith in Deathstalker
this
here.
matchup.
I have faith in Deathstalker.
He's running.
Plus, he needs to get another 18k.
He's just gone through yellow. Let's get off the scoreboard.
Oh,
and
go on.
Let's all nine.
Down. Up, all arena camps.
All arena camps. There it is. See if we can see him running through the maze. There he is. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. You'll can't see that.
He's in blue base at the moment.
Which camera is that?
None of them. It's top left, sorry.
Top left.
But he just ran through it.
He's running through. He's probably going to pink now. There he is. Oh no, he's just in blue base. Coming out the front door at blue. He's standing in blue. He's going back out the back door. He's running around. He's running into another enemy player.
It's over.
He's gone. He's out of here.
And that's the sweep with 2 seconds remaining.
It's the sweet sound of victory.
Just for the extra salt. Just the extra salt. Little sweet.
Don't take us there. We want to see the scoreboard.
No, screw scoreboard.
Scoreboard and camera. There we go. So the BMW is awarded blue base. And Squids is awarded yellow.
Big game.
That was actually really close until right at the end.
Yeah, no, there was that nuke. Anything, it could have happened, anything could have happened, and that nuke, that got cancelled, yeah.
Either way. Wait, is there a torn board one?
I'm actually, no.
Torn board.
Oh, there is.
There
we have a torn board now.
So that's your overall game for both ranks.
And LCC coming out on top, getting themselves 2 victory points, correct?
Yep. Two. I think it's 2 victory points for a win and 0 for a loss or something. I don't know. It's just wins and losses.
Okay, cool.
For those of you who don't play in our leagues, this is Torn Board. It's a piece of software made by one of our players, basically that we use for all our tournaments, and it's just really good.
It is pretty good.
Yeah, it shows us these sorts of things. You see, there's an adjustment on the red team. That's the 10,000 points they got for wiping in that second game.
Yep.
So yeah. 22k is the bracket there.
Yeah, solid game from Red. Honestly, we shouldn't be taken away from Yellow though, because they were very promising.
What's happened? It's adjusted. I don't know what's happened.
Because it wasn't lost.
He's stuffing with it.
You know,
there might be an after game here. Or
just change.
Never mind.
Just change.
It's
change.
It's fine.
It's all good. No, but I'm actually.
LCC1. No?
Yeah, I'm quite impressed with Yellow. They did hold that for quite a while, even though getting.
Yeah, they had a good showing.
They did.
For the first 10 minutes of that game, and then it just
that nuke.
It's just gone.
Yeah, anything can happen in these games.
Yeah.
To a certain point.
His Prof Dave. It's the software we use is called Torn. You can find it on the internet, but it's mostly used for zone games.
Yes.
It doesn't really have much Space Marines integration other than what we jam into it.
Yeah.
For these tournaments. So if you've got one that you use already, it's probably a lot better for Space Marines than houses. But yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. You're in this next game, aren't you?
I am playing this next game.
I do
wish I can.
Yeah.
I might see if I can convince Gabby to come over.
Okay. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Goodbye.
That was Gazer, everyone. We're going to see him next game versus the Inglorious Blasters. It should be a good game. Gaz is obviously one of the more knowledgeable players when it comes to Space Marines in our community, along with a bunch of other people. It'll be a good game to watch. That was a solid game with people dropping at the end there. We had that nuke that was cancelled. It worked out. After the next game, I will be leaving as well. That'll be my Space Marine games. I'll just see who I can grab on the way, and hopefully I can grab someone so I'm not solo commentating. There's someone. Welcome, someone that knows more about Space Marines than me. aka everyone here.
You guys got it. Scooby again, hello.
Scooby, if you don't know her.
After a long run around.
Yeah, how was that game for you?
Tiring.
Tiring?
I've been playing heavy yesterday. That was beautiful. I stood still, and Gazza was too scared to attack me as commander, so I just stood there, and it was honestly kind of boring. But yeah, now it's a bit more of a run around, which is what I was after. I'm not paying for a competition to stand still the entire time.
Fair. Well,
thank you, Mr. Prof. Dave.
You did kill it.
And
good old 13k.
I was a bit more selfish that game. Usually I like to send the heavy out of the hole when I'm newbie because I think it's better. And it also gives them a bit of a time to play the game that the commanders play at all other times.
Fair.
This time I was a bit more selfish. And
it paid off though. Walked out with 13k, obviously your team winning by that massive bracket. I think we did have the bracket.
Teamwork was good. Serenity and the BMW were both killed it. They were setting it up really perfectly for me, so
it's gone. It's too late.
Teamwork too.
Yeah. Cool. Next game is Spectres vs Inglorious Blasters. Who are you picking to win?
I think it has to be Spectres.
You reckon Spectres? Yeah, no. Yeah, Spectres are playing very well, especially when it comes to Space Marines. Yeah, really looking forward to it.
It'll be interesting to see if the Inglorious Blasters can do anything to bring us back. I think the gap was pretty big.
I think it was pretty big, to be fair.
I'm not sure if there's anything they can do, but maybe this is the time they pull out some crazy strategy, except because the match is lost.
Seeing if it works. Yeah, 100%. Throw some new people in. Yeah.
Because we haven't tested Space Marines too much in this arena, so who knows what we'll see.
Would you say this is a good arena for Space Marines?
I'm not sure anymore.
These
arenas are a bit unconventional, so it's a bit...
That's fair.
It's interesting every time.
There's a lot of open space and then there's a lot of closed space.
Yeah, it's very different to Wollongabba.
Yeah.
So
I just love the start of the game where it's just resupplies.
Oh, yeah.
Just for the first 2 seconds, just nothing but resupplies. I love it.
How many SM5 games left today? How many?
We got 5, including this game, and I will be in 2 of them. So wish me luck.
Good luck.
I don't know much about Space Marines. I just kind of point and click.
Just don't chase anyone. You'll be fine.
I'll try not to. Yeah, but it'll be good to see this game come out. Obviously, we have the experience with Gaza on the red team, on Spectres, and Rogue on the yellow team, which is Inglorious Blasters, which they didn't have yesterday. I would like to see if this does make a massive difference to their overall structure, or whether you can. Yes, sorry.
Where's the
up to the very. Oh, the 9 one is go down. Up a little bit. I might just be going crazy. It's all camera, all arena cams, yeah.
Because what happened yesterday when we were Spectres, they were red, is they charged us when we were yellow, and we were a bit unprepared for it.
Stimmy, oh yeah, she was on the team. I was like, Stimmy's team did the same thing, but then I realised, same team.
And it didn't go too well. We were caught by surprise a little bit, and it kind of carried over the rest of that game. We didn't manage to recover it. So I'm interested to see what's going on here. I think it's been the same thing. You can see red team is set up yellow base. That's the very right middle camera.
It is a good strategy.
That's our favourite.
Both of the scouts on the yellow team have 0 points. Not anymore, but they did. It's a pretty rough game to be out there, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
KQZ's played a little bit.
Like, I think all of them have played a little bit, but I don't think any of them have played it anywhere.
I think Rogue would be the most experienced on the team, wouldn't he? When it comes to Space Marines?
I'm not sure, honestly. I've only seen Rogue in competitions. I don't think I've actually played it.
Yeah, but they are, I would want to say, one of the lesser experienced teams in Space Marines. It'll be good to see them experimenting a little bit and not playing necessarily for the win because I believe they did lose by that massive margin at the first one, with Invader going out in the first 2 minutes.
It's already going better than that. So
Yeah. Invader actually on 12 lives and the Medic on 14 still. You start with the 20 lives, right?
I don't remember. I think that's for Medic. Medic is 20.
Yeah, cool.
The rest of them don't matter because they get told stuff.
We have the rules somewhere here. But you know, that seems like a lot of effort. Yeah, no, that's a lot of effort.
Yeah, I never remember them much.
Point and click?
Yeah, point and click. Yeah, it's been a bit rocky with the double resupplies, particularly on my team.
Yeah, honestly, same. I think it's just happening. Yeah.
I think that's just a reflection of our...
Well, Tom's moving through red. He looks like he's caught someone. He just walked through there.
Oh, the referee.
Yeah.
You can see
Oh,
Ian
Fluffo's already out. I have a feeling they got the other scout on 3 lives, Keiki Z on 9, Midget on 9, Rogue on 4. That's a rough.
They did manage to set up briefly in red base.
They did.
After they got kicked from yellow. But I saw Phoenix running around in there. That looks like they'll be kicked again. I'm not sure where they've moved to.
Yeah.
Can't quite see it on the screen, but I suspect there's going to be a lot of... They're in blue at the moment, it seems.
Yeah. Who are you pinning to win? Space Marines. Space Marines, yes. Because I made a prediction yesterday of first and second, and it was Spectres and then LCC. Just because Spectres have been playing extremely well, Space Marines.
I'd like to say LCC, but after yesterday's showing, I think you have to say...
They haven't lost Space Marines, have they yet?
They have not.
They haven't lost a single game.
No, which is even better than what the Gates did last time. They only lost... They lost 1 game and they haven't lost a match.
Honestly though, it's not looking too great from Yellow's point of view. They got Rogue on 1 life, he really needs that resupply.
I think we're mostly going to be seeing a lot of running around there.
Yeah, no, that is fair. There's not much point of being focused in on one spot. The red team looking fully stacked. Rogue really needs that resupply.
Yeah, I think what we're not really seeing a lot here is in other Space Marines teams there's a defensive scout rush.
Yeah, are they?
Whereas I don't think any teams will be playing out here.
They're set up in blue.
Yes.
Rogue getting his resupply.
So yeah, usually most scouts go out at the start. But
So scout's normally the first roll.
depends on how you want to play it, right?
Okay.
But what I've seen so far is the 2 scouts and the commander run out at the start, whereas I think a lot of teams over East and International they keep a scout defensive.
Yep.
That way, if the heavy's down for whatever reason, there's some chance of covering being kicked and they can get resupply. It makes the rotations easier so you're not stuck with everybody back at the base at the same time, putting 0 pressure on the team.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. You need good rotation. I think the rotation is like the most essential part.
You guys are talking about rotations. I don't even know what that means. Bit of definition.
Okay. Yeah, I'll define it for everyone. Playing from home. So that is when essentially you don't want everybody back at your resupply at the same time because you're putting 0 pressure on the enemy team. They're getting resupplied. The momentum of the game is lost.
Yep.
So you can't effectively switch.
So you want to hold that pressure at all times.
Yes, that is the absolute priority from my perspective.
Would the point of trying to do that to the max is have someone on them at all times and say every 2 minutes swapping someone else coming out and then coming back?
However you want to work it is...
Okay.
I think every 2 minutes is losing too much time in the actual rotation.
Yeah, okay.
But the idea is you don't want everyone back at once going, give me, and the resupply is overwhelmed.
And then they have to shoot everyone and then they're left defenseless.
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting a general grip of Space Marines on the second day. That's good.
Yeah, not have everyone attack all at once to start is a very good way of doing that. Unfortunately, in this arena, there's not really any sniping going on, so I think a lot of scouts feel that
I like that.
They're doing nothing if they stay back and get resupply.
Yeah.
They're not contributing any points, and
There's points if you know where to look. It's a very, I want to say a relatively complex maze when it comes to pack points. I'm not the best at it, but if you look at someone like Red Devil or Gaza, for example, they can always seem to find the points. Yeah, Gaza actually playing Scout this game.
Yes.
I did not notice it.
I played that last game too.
Yeah.
He's doing well in it, so can't fault him.
He is. Actually topping the team right now with 6-9 with one less base than Phoenix. Gaza was saying previously that unless your commander bases don't matter too much, lives are more important.
Saying they don't matter is a bit...
I don't think he said it don't matter. I think I just paraphrased it a bit.
Yeah, because I think compared to our usual play games, they don't matter.
Because I jumped in there, I was like, I've got to get all 3 bases and then I can do stuff.
Yes. And it's a very common thing from zone players who are learning to play Force for the first time is first thing they do, straight off the bat, the game starts, they go to a base, they get the base, and it's like, oh cool, what now?
Yeah, what do I do? Go shoot people? Go start pack pointing? But
yeah, it's not really the point, like they're there, but it's not
Loose Cannon is relatively new to Space Marines, yes. His 3rd season in total, I want to say something like that. 3rd or 4th season to League as well. He's actually improved quite a bit. His son's also in the competition. Chase, he would be on the Predators. Next game, hopefully, depending on who we sit. I might set one and just not play.
It's 11:37 a.m.
It's too early in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely, there is why. That's very true. Just having a bit of patience at the start could be very important later on to keep the flow going in your favour.
Yeah. I love it because I've commentated at quite a bit of Space Marine games and I have no idea about Space Marines. Me and Tom were in here earlier, yesterday. We knew nothing about it. We were getting flamed from chat. It was great. I actually learned a lot from chat that I used in my game. Like chain nuking. I did that all of my Commander games yesterday and I learned it from the chat before.
Yeah, Space Marines for the first time.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Yeah, I think most of the people in the chat right now all play Space Marines themselves.
Yep.
So
how many do we have live?
For,
is that a thing we can tell?
Helping us out in learning.
18 viewers. Solid.
Make use of the role specialist off a loose cannon. Yeah, he's got a lot of special points there that he's just not using.
What Scout's special points? Is that rapid fire?
That's for rapid fire. It's a bit of a trap for zone players.
Yeah.
Because zone players are very good at spamming.
I don't like it because like I already spammed too much.
Yes, exactly.
I feel like I would just go through all my bullets.
Because when we're playing our regular format, there's no lock-on tones.
Yeah.
So, but there's heaps of shots, so you just spam and spam and spam.
Well, that's it, especially with the timing, right?
Yeah, and a scout, you need to wait for to get a lock-on tone.
Yeah,
before you do that. Otherwise, if you're just sitting there spamming it, like you're going straight back to resupply.
We do a podcast every week about Space Marines 5.
Yes. It's called the resupply, I believe.
Huh. You a big fan of it, or?
I haven't listened much.
Okay.
But
I'll make sure to check it out.
some of that stuff.
I'll definitely make sure to check it out. It sounds interesting, and I could sure learn a lot about high level. I just stopped playing off my head. Gaza who?
Yeah, so that game's over. 3 minutes left.
That's a complete sweep.
Congratulations again to the inspectors.
Honestly, yeah, they have not dropped the game still. It'll be interesting to see how long this goes on for. We verse them at some point, so I'm hoping it doesn't continue. But gotta be completely honest.
Yeah. Well, we see them on finals day, so
yeah,
hopefully
that'll be fun. Anyway, I gotta go have a team chat.
I don't know what's happening now, so I'm going to talk to my team. I might be back. I like this. Thank you again.
I want to mute the mic, but at the same time, I feel like the next person getting on won't unmute the mic.
Is there a game after this?
No, it's lunch.
Oh, well then I won't be coming back.
Oh wait, no. There's 4 more games of Space Marines, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
And then there's lunch. So 4 more games. I'm gonna mute the mic.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. Just have it running in the
I
background.
don't think most of the people know how to use it.
Well, I was just thinking if
we can do it, but then the chat call we have to spam.
Yeah, I'll pull up full photo. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Wait up. So you guys are gonna have to help. if anyone jumps on, where is it? If anyone jumps on and starts talking, start just spamming chat with you're on mute and get them to unmute. No worries. See you guys.
Yeah, we did it.
We were just saying that we blend.
Scoreboard. There we are.
Clean swipe. Swipe, sweep.
Clean sweep, yes, but also a clean swipe.
Yes. Either or. Yes, lots of points.
We go to the scoreboard. Where's the scoreboard? It's on. There it is. No, we've unmuted already. That's all good. All right. Yeah, we won.
Yes.
Is that the right score? That's just the second game.
Yeah, no, that's just the second game.
Okay, that's not even the
rank 0 would be the adjustment, so
Yeah.
because we got a clean sweep, we get 10,000 extra points.
Yeah, that's the adjustment being added on there. And the adjustment doesn't get a rank, so.
No.
But yeah, that's just the second game of the series, but we did win the first one as well. So. Updated ladder. Where's? Yeah, sure. So that was the end of round 3 of the Space Marines. So Ben's going to be very kind to chuck us a updated ladder for the Space Marines comp. I think there's some teams that have only played 2 games, or they've only had 2 matchups.
Yeah.
So
there we go.
It might be a little bit skewed. So legitimate communist committee and PK Predators have only played 2 matchups so far. Unspeakable Ones. Oh yeah, you can see by the number of games on the right there. We've had 3 rounds, so 3 teams haven't played the third game. So Spectres in the lead. That's us with the 6 points, 3 wins. Beautiful. Predators and Legitimate Communist Committee on 1 win, 1 loss, and Unspeakable Ones with 1 win, 2 losses, and Inglorious Blasters 2 losses. So I want to know who's playing this next game.
It'll say down there.
Oh my god, it will. I've got fixtures.
Top one there.
PK Predators and LCC, and the game has just begun. So we will take a look at the scoreboard. I want this one. Here we go.
Yes.
Alrighty. So we got the yellow team in the yellow base. They're currently being swarmed by 2 red players, 3 red players in fact. I wonder if they've maneuvered the same strategy we do, which is just run into yellow because yellow is great. Misik's trying to wiggle his way out of a missile there. It's worked well for them. They've come in hard and they've come in strong. Hard and strong. Ammo at 5 already. Ooh, it's going to be nice and spicy if they can keep the pressure on squids.
Yeah,
he's in the side box of red there.
Resub, so he's got 7 now.
He gets a life. Alright. The yellow team have quickly maneuvered themselves over to the red base and have restabilized. The spicy one gets another resub back above 10. Insomniac, on the other hand, only down to 8.
How's that?
They've got an enemy heavy in the middle of their entire team. I'm going to see what happens here. Gets tagged out by AJ, the ammo. He's that bearded gentleman currently holding the yellow tee. The bearded gentleman. That's right. We're going to have to change his code name to that somewhere.
The bearded gentleman.
Yeah, the bearded gentleman. I don't know if that's 15 characters or not, but we'll find out. What's happening here with the medic lives? Oh god, I'm going to look at the big score. Semibet, 15. And who's the medic? Ref, leading the team. 16 lives and the most points. Nope, never mind. The bearded gentleman is hopped on. Rest of the lives have stabilized. What are the commanders looking like? Red Devil, more special points than Gooby. Although she's just caught up. 19 special points now for the Goobs. Got the missile off.
That's good.
She's putting them through the ringer in that yellow base.
Yeah, definitely.
She's got enough to nuke. I suspect she'll probably end up nuking in a second, just to keep the pressure on. Yeah, Gooby had a good last game. She sure did. What'd she get, 12 or 13,000 or something like that?
Yeah. I think it was about 13,000. She was above the adjustment.
Very respectable score.
Did get a clean sweep in that game as well.
Oh, you're right. 0 shots for Gooby, so she'll probably be holding that nuke until she can get a little bit of boulets. And there's the first lot. First round of boulets. Red Commander also out of shots. Red Devil with 0.
Unfortunate.
Very spicy. Spicy memes. How's the medic lives? 13-2.
Yeah, it was 13k.
13-13 is the medic lives. Gooby activating her nuke. Let's see what you can get done with this. Gets set off. They're in red. Is she coming in? Any Goobies in the red base? Any Goobies in the red base? She shoots Insomniac.
I do not see the Goobies in
No
the red
one,
base.
no one shoots red. Wow, that's a spicy meme. I wonder if that was a defensive nuke from the Goobs there, but not much got done with it. Why leave with 5 shots? Probably because her entire team was there getting resupplied, and I'm sure, as you know, if you've got all 6 of you at home, it's not the best time to leave.
And Goobies down to 2 shots now.
Or not the best time to be at home, I guess, when all 6 of you are there. And a lot of our players don't have the Space Marines brains that we'd want on them to sort of push out when you're half cooked.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Somewhat.
Red Devil with 29 special points. He's going to be looking to drop one. Drop one on this team. Let's see if they're in pink base.
Well, he
Can I
might be
get a pink
holding
base
for a double nuke.
Yeah, there they are. We got that. We got them in yellow team holding yellow base. Pink
Gabby
base.
does need to get her bases. They would definitely benefit her for getting more special points.
Yeah, so red team's still holding out in red. Gooby needs to get her bases. Yeah, she'll probably pick them up towards the middle of the game when there's less important things, or there's nothing more important to be doing at the time.
Yeah.
Is generally when the commander goes and picks them up. Red Devil actually with 0 as well. He's sitting on 29 points, so if he gets a base, goes for a nuke, he can probably pull a second one straight after from the tags he gets from the first one. So.
Yeah, definitely.
It's what's the medic lives like? 9 on Simibear and 10 on Ref.
Not even halfway through the game.
Yeah, so it's I am surprised, to be honest. This is not the way I thought the matchup was going to go, and it makes me kind of scared to play the PK Predators. Because I thought they were going to be a lot worse at Space Marines, a team that is traditionally comprised of... No, we haven't. But their team is sort of entirely zone players who don't really play or like Space Marines, who are sort of being forced into it for this competition, so they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, no, we play the PK Predators tomorrow.
Colour me spooked.
Indeed. That's for tomorrow.
What's going on with the medic lives? 8 on Simibear. Ref still with 10. Shots across the board. Mr. Meeseeks is low on shots, so if they can keep the pressure on here from the red team, they might be able to crack some defenders. Mr. Meeseeks has no shots left. How come one like Space Marines? Yeah, I don't know.
Weirdo.
It's a very different style than zone. So if you're like, I'm in zone for the zone, and I like the zone, then it's like, well...
Yeah, definitely.
People who like laser tag like both. People who like zone, people who like Space Marines, not zone. You know, it's a bit of a... You got your 3 camps of people, pretty much, and pretty much the entire red team, all in the camp that is just the zone players. So. But doing very well. Simibear now down to 3 lives, with Ref still on 10. Not Basilisk dwindling down to 8 there, but he's only got 11 shots.
Now down to 2 lives as well.
Down to 2. What's happening?
Whereabouts is she?
We've got some yellow players in blue base there. Blue base is, for those who don't know, really, really bad spot to hold.
Oh yeah, by far.
It's terrible. It's so easy to just get
And you've
cornered
got a
in.
red going after them.
There
I
we
think
go.
That was
Red
Simi.
Devil.
I think that.
Red Devil's in the base.
Yeah. So
He's Red Devil
Simi,
everywhere.
They've held them into blue, and Red Devil came in. So Simi's only on
Oh,
one
they're
life.
on the move, but Simi only has 1 life left. Gets resupplied by Squids. Okay. Gooby with no special points. Tom needs to set his nuke off. If he sets his nuke off right now, he's going to knock out Simi Bear, and then I think it's going to be over from there. Although,
You can see her trying.
here he goes. He's dropping it. Successful.
Alright, there you go.
Simi Bear's
Simi's
out. Not many lives left on the other team. Ref with only 5 lives. Wazy Woo Scout with only... Oh, he's got 12 now. He's getting topped up. Man, red team looking to take this game. They got shots across the board.
Yeah.
Lots of shots. Scooby's got no shots. It's starting to run out of lives. Squids is resupplying them all.
With only 7 lives left, though.
It's looking like a red team victory. 7 minutes left.
Yep.
Only 48 lives to go on the yellow team. So Simi's mad about it, apparently. Simi's not happy because she's bad at the game. What? No. So,
Didn't hear that from us.
nah, she's actually pretty good at medic.
There's a reason that they put her as a medic.
Yeah. Red Devil's not done much in the last couple of minutes. Just sort of sitting there on his 6k. He's got another special point. He's getting shot by a scout.
There you go.
It's going to be so rough for yellow at this point. They're going to have to really just like bunker down and try and hold on to these lives. Cut their losses at this point. Here goes Red Devil with his nuke. Low lives on a lot of these enemy players now. Not much is happening with the nuke though. That kill feed is empty. That's emptier than I want it to be.
Left on their
Gooby zaps Red Devil is the first tag after that nuke. Use your nukes better, you little Why is everybody terrible at losing their nukes? But still, 1 life on Squids, 1 life on the BMW. Serenity and Mr. Music have quite a few though. As I say that, Serenity just did.
Their ammo only has 1 life left, and even their scout also has only 1 life left on the yellow team.
5 lives still on ref, the red medic, so they're sitting pretty at this point.
With Gooby getting things around though, if she gets that base, then she should have enough special points to get that nuke off, and that'll take ref down to only 2 lives.
Yeah.
But like you said, at this point, yellow do not want to be going on offense. They need to stay in defense and make sure that they are trying their best to stay away from others.
Yeah, so it looks like at the moment, the red team just sort of topping up their shots, making sure they're nice and healthy, so that they don't accidentally throw away this game. All those lives looking fresh on the red team.
Yeah, definitely.
Looking
Ref is
good to
doing
go.
his role very
Squids
well.
goes out, so the yellow ammo is now out. They've actually got quite a few shots left, so it
I
shouldn't
think
be
Squids
too
went
much
with the
of an issue.
tactic of filling them up before he died.
Yeah, so top them up so at least they can continue to score points. They're actually still in the lead at the moment, just crossing the 5-minute mark. Goobydale activating a nuke, gets the nuke off. Is she going to run in, or is that just stalling for time? Can't see her on the cameras. She gets a tag on Insomniac. And
Red is still
and then
holding red
the
base
nuke's
pretty
over.
strong.
Yeah, red's still holding red, as the red team does. I don't know why these guys like holding red. I think it's so easy to punish people holding red because the sight lines in there are just ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, not many lives. 13 lives left on the yellow team. Gooby's trying to use her shots, gets zapped. She's gone. Down goes the Goobster.
Right. So Ref is left with only 2 lives left, but he seems to be trying to top everybody's lives up at the moment. Wazzy was only on 9.
Yeah, not many lives left. Missile goes off on Serenity. The red team actually has quite a few bases to shoot as well, so that's probably what I'd be doing at this point, is running around, checking corners and getting my bases.
Yes.
At the moment, there's still a ton of them in red base. They really need to be out and on the hunt. I wonder if they just don't know that so many of the enemy team has been eliminated. They're having a little strategy discussion there in the red base.
Yeah, no, I don't think they are aware of how many players have been taken out on the other team.
It can be quite powerful as an eliminated player to sort of slip around the enemies, because if none of them see you and if they don't communicate that, then it sort of gets in their brain that there's still 6 players. Whereas right now it's just one Meeseeks and
Meeseeks, and he's only got 4 lives left.
Yeah.
This is more than likely to be a
but
clean sweep
the red
unless he hides really well
resupply is still hiding in red base. they need to get up. They need to get up, get their bases, and
3 lives.
get those tags.
Have they found Meeseeks by the looks of things?
He's getting zapped. Insomniac has zapped him twice in the past little bit. Wazy-Woo zapped not Basilisk. Meeseeks has appeared there in the yellow base. They're having a zone off, as the as American and New Zealand friends would call it. They're paneling on each other. Meeseeks very good at that hold. That's what we call that.
But with 3 reds in there,
gets
he is
tagged,
not going to last very long.
And now it's reset time.
Definitely a...
They let him come up for some reason, but he goes down. 1 life left.
Definitely a sweep.
Why is no one else coming to help them shoot him? He's just standing there, and he's
there
dead.
he goes.
He's given up.
Alright, so with 2 minutes left, they managed to get their clean sweep.
My. That's actually quite a small margin for a clean sweep, 6k margin. So red team obviously getting awarded that extra 10. So 16k is the margin going into the first game. Mr. Cheese for Cake 1. Hey Bell, Ben here. There you go. I don't know who that is, but...
I know lots of Bens, but I'm going to assume it's Ben from Perth.
The Perth Ben?
The Perth Ben, not the Melbourne Ben.
What if it's both Bens?
They've joined together as one Ben.
They've merged into one Ben.
Exactly.
Yes,
the cool one from Perth.
Okay.
Hi.
Wow, I really did not expect the game to go that way.
No, neither, honestly. Yellow did have quite a strong start.
I wonder if we'll see the yellow team swap back to their roles from yesterday. Where they swap Gooby and Mr. Meeseeks around, and Serenity and Squids swap around as well, and see if they can go any better with that format. Because I think the PK Predators are popping off in the background. Has our mic gone? Can you guys still hear us? Yes. Okay.
Yes, I currently have both my knees strapped. I was wearing knee braces earlier, but they kept sliding down my legs, so I went with the taping option. I have a brace for basically every part of my body in my bag, but I'm just sticking with the tape at the moment.
Yeah, so that game, very spicy. A nice spicy meme. I reckon we'll see a lineup change, I think, from the LCC.
Who do we have next?
Did you want a chair?
No.
You're
Standing.
Okay, she's just looking.
Alright,
Trying to find somebody.
so in the next game we have the Unspeakable Ones on red and the Inglorious Blasters on yellow.
Alrighty, well, who did Unspeakable Ones beat? They beat PK Predators earlier yesterday.
I think so,
That's their
yesterday.
one win, so... Inglorious Blasters have been struggling this comp.
I don't think they have had any wins yet, the Inglorious Blasters, so it'll be interesting to watch to see how this one goes.
Yeah, definitely seeded towards the bottom of the comp. They might do a bit better today because...
They still, if Ben's changed it.
Yeah, no, it's on the left there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it'll take us back to the scoreboard and camera. Not that one. Yeah, that one. Just to be able to see the scoreboard. So Inglorious Blasters, their, I want to say, best player, Rogue, wasn't here yesterday. So he's here today. And he was, in the matchup we played them, he was playing the heavy role, so he should be able to put a little bit of extra backbone in that team. So let's see if they can pull out a win against Unspeakable Ones, Unspeakable Ones on a bit of a tilt, I think, at the moment from the previous matchup. So we'll see if their morale can hold together and if the Inglorious Blasters can hold themselves together in the maze for a game. They're not going in just yet. But
no, they'll give them a minute between the two games.
A little bit of a restorino. We're
Some,
supposed to be reffing this lot.
Water, hydration. I think we have other players reffing.
I hope the other 4 of our team members are all reffing.
Pro Diggy is already reffing. Punisher, are you going to ref? Yeah. Are you guys reffing? Yeah. Alright, so yeah, the other 4 of our team players.
The other 4 of our team.
Yeah, I'm happy to continue.
Alright. Cool.
And hydrating game as well.
Hydrate or dehydrate first.
That's right. Always hydrate. Remind the string to hydrate.
I hope all of you are drinking your water at home. Very important.
I'm not going to grab my water actually. Hold the fort, Bill.
I'm holding the fort. I'll fight off anybody that comes. Yeah, but with rules such as following, which is being a common term at the moment in Space Marines, it is important that we have our refs in there, because our rule is if you take more than 3 steps after you've killed someone and you follow their death path exactly, then that is a termination, which just takes 1,000 points off them. That's going to be really fun to watch back later. Me winking at a camera. Alright, so for anyone that didn't catch it before, our teams have just gone in for this round. We have the Unspeakable Ones on red and the Inglorious Blasters on yellow. They've all gone in, so the game should start soon. Some new black and white stripes, perfect for new refs.
I'm back.
Alright. I'm going to switch to cameras while everyone's starting up. Maybe we'll...
Is it following them in their direction or walk to where they died and then 3? Yeah, who knows?
No, follow them in their direction from what I'm aware of.
No. It's, as far as I'm aware what we're playing, it's along their death path.
Yeah, that's...
So if like this person dies and walks this way and this person's standing here and they like go that way, and then this person walks 3 meters this way but somehow still wants to shoot this guy, he can't. If you wanted to shoot them, you should have stood still.
What if you walked... we don't recommend walking backwards.
Walking backwards is a swift way to get a turn from a nearby ref.
Also walking into people.
Don't walk into people. Don't climb on stuff.
Don't jump.
I don't know. Yeah, the reason why we have like one person who's played Space Marines anywhere that isn't here, and that's Gooby. And so, like, whenever there's a Space Marines question, we're just like, Gooby, what's the ruling? So if she's got it wrong, then we just don't know. We're just, as long as we're all playing it the same way here, at least in the comp, it'll be fine. Alright.
But no, walking backwards is not a fantastic idea.
What's happening in this game? Nothing's happened.
Not particularly. We'll switch to all cameras and just see if we can see them holding in pink. They might have stayed there. Yep, so we've got, looks like they've got their resupply staying in pink.
I think Punisher played one game in Brisbane as well, because she was over there at one point and just like went along to a league night. But Gooby used to live in Queensland, so in Brisbane, and was sort of a Space Marines player before she ended up moving across. Yeah, so that would have been Gooby, but that was like 5 years ago or something like that. So.
A while ago.
Maybe even 6 years ago. It was a while. But anyway, looking at this game, Medic Lives, 20 on colour, 17 on midget. Rogue has swapped to ammo. Now that's a very interesting maneuver. I think in this arena, when we're like Unspeakable Ones should win against the bottom team. Yeah, they should, but it's whether or not they do is what we're about to find out.
Definitely. At this point, it does look more towards the Unspeakable Ones winning, but it could go either way.
Yellow ammo's on 4 lives.
That's not fantastic. Hopefully Midget gets out. So
that's the yellow heavy there, just wandering through orange base. So I wonder if he's not at home.
No. So we've got the medics.
The yellow medic just used all of their shots as well. Cake Eyes with the 0 shots. Deathstalker with 1 shot. So if the red team can put the pressure on,
shots out.
This is a good time for nukes to come off, nukes to go flying, and players to get a limb.
We did notice that in the last game, Noobs did try to go for 3 3 nukes.
He tried to stack them up, did he?
He did. He got to about 49 special points before realizing he probably should have set one off, which is why they ended up losing the last game, is he held on to them for way too long. So...
Mintonez, as a Zultec player, I have no idea what's going on. Who are you? Do I know who you are? But
Hello?
This is a game called Space Marines.
Having a stronger player, yeah, having a stronger player as an ammo can be a good play, although I'm not seeing too many people with too many shots at the moment.
Yeah, so we'll go back to the red, blue, yellow score.
Yeah, sounds good.
Because that's sort of easier to see the scoreboard. He got defused. Did he nuke and it got cancelled? We must have missed it. I'm too busy looking at the cameras. I feel like for Space Marines, it's actually you can actually tell what's going on quite a bit just from looking at the
Scoreboard.
looking at the scoreboard. Yeah.
Definitely.
Minty. Yes. Minty. Yeah, no. From the Tigers. One of the New Zealand teams. I'm pretty sure. From New Zealand, right?
Yeah, no, I've only played national ones, and even then, I think this is the highest up competition that I've played.
Yeah.
It's mostly been state competitions that I've played.
Yeah, and this level of competition is not super high anyway, because we don't have that many teams.
Especially with the lockdown on the other side of the country at the moment, it's pretty much all WA players that are here.
Yeah.
We've only got 5 teams.
But yeah, Minty, if I am remembering correctly, and you are from New Zealand, there's some Space Marines that happen somewhere in your country. So
we had another New
Zealand
person talking about it the other day.
The resupply is
also from New Zealand.
Yeah, I can't remember which one of them. The resupply is a podcast they do, a Space Marines podcast.
Yeah, Auckland. There you go.
Auckland, yeah. There you go. Head on down to your local laser force, play some Space Marines.
Enjoy a game.
Yeah. Anything people have done that have caused new rules? I don't think so. Not that I can think of.
No,
not from what we've played previously in Space Marines. No. I'm sure we're about one person dying away from putting in speed limit rules.
Yes.
Because we're sort of at that point in the sport where it's like everyone's running too fast, and eventually someone is going to trip over and break their neck.
I did know that someone put. I don't think they got a termination. Someone's foot was out and Punisher ran over their foot the other day and then went face first into the ground. So there's definitely things like that where going a little bit too fast can be dangerous. The rule is that you can go fast if you can stop quickly.
Yeah, so you have to be able to stop on one foot, but most people run too fast than that.
Yeah.
And it can be quite dangerous.
Running too fast, gotta ban it.
Yeah.
Run at a moderate speed.
Running too fast is not the problem, it's running into places where there might also be a player who's also running.
Yeah, so around a lot of corners you'll find people bump into each other. I know that in that little corridor that goes into the sniping area of Red Base is a pretty high contact area.
Yeah, because it's like long straight corridor into 90-degree turn.
Yeah.
Nathan trying to triple stack nukes again. Yeah, so he's got 44 special points. He's probably going to look to drop them all at once. 3 nukes will take the yellow medic out, and we'll put the ammo and the scout there all on
I think at this point to get more special points he'd need to go get his other 2 bases.
Yeah.
And just shoot more baddies.
What are the medic lives like? Teller on 16, Midget on 9, special points KZ with only 15. Yeah, it's looking like this is going the way of the unspeakable ones, even though they're only 2k ahead. The medic lives and the pressure is in their favour.
By far.
So every player has a different role with different abilities. Yeah, so if you've ever played Overwatch, I would attribute this game very similar to Overwatch, whereas Zone is more like Counter-Strike. That's pretty much the 2 differences. So each player has a different role. They have different powers and stuff. So you've got the ammo and the medic who resupply their team with shots and lives respectively by shooting them. You've got scouts who have a rapid fire ability, and they have 1 health and 1 damage. And then you've got the 2 heavy roles, commander and heavy. Commanders have nukes, which kills the whole enemy team, and they've got more health and more damage. And the heavies just do a lot of damage and have a lot of health, and that's all they do. So there's a lot of playing your role within the team and positioning and that sort of stuff. There's also a mechanic called resets, which makes it so you can shoot people who are dead, basically.
Yeah.
With a little bit more fluff than that. Yeah, that's why I have a no following rule. But compared to zone, it's like there's pretty much no dueling, because if you're dead in front of someone, they can just shoot you. So it's a lot more about positioning and teamwork and playing your role and pressure and all that sort of stuff, rather than zone, which has the complication of the 3 teams. That's what makes zone complicated, and what makes this complicated is the teamwork and the roles and all that sort of stuff. So, wonder how long laser tag has been around for, like the birthday activity. I have a feeling it's like 1990 something.
Yeah.
Maybe 1980.
I don't know. Well, because my dad used to play as just a fun recreational thing to do. So, but I don't think the competitions really came into play until 2000s, I'd say.
Yeah. So Deathstalker on the red team there, he's my dad, and he's been playing since I was born, and I'm 23, so
a while.
He's been playing like competitive laser tag for a lot longer than I've been alive. So
I would say.
So no base tags. No, there's still bases, but unlike zone, there's no like time between shots, and they only give 1,000 points. So they're a lot less important, and there's like neutral targets. So there's some bases that both teams can get, and each team has like a base each. So. Brisbane Laser Force has been around since the late 80s. Yeah, there you go. So late 80s, and the Brisbane Laser Force is the home site of Laser Force. It's like the first one. So so there's still bases in this game, but they're less important than in zone. It's more about medic lives and that sort of stuff. Speaking of which, Midget 1 life left, and Noobs 4 special points off a nuke. Here he goes. He's got his points for a nuke. See if he drops it. Gets that medic out of there. The rest of the yellow team looking pretty healthy though. Loose cannon's pretty low. See if we can get a reset.
Activated that nuke, and it has detonated. So Midget is out. They have lost their medic, and they have players that are down. So Loose Cannon's only on 4 lives remaining.
So it's looking like a Unspeakable Ones win. 5 minutes to go, 58 lives on the yellow team, so they might be able to hold on. KKZ has 27 lives, so he's carrying the bulk of them. If he can get his shots topped up, he might be able to go for quite a while still.
I don't think Loose Cannon can make it through the rest of the game unless he decides to hide.
Loose Cannon, very good at hiding. The Lip Lord Loose Cannon from our previous matchup.
We do indeed have to chase after him a lot.
The nukes have to be activated within a certain proximity. No, they just, so what happens is the commander, they've got like a special button on the side of their gun. You hold that down and then it starts activating. And then 5 seconds later, if the commander is still alive, the entire enemy team gets killed. And they lose 3 lives each.
Doesn't matter where they are in the arena?
Doesn't matter where they are. Whole maze. It's very strong. And it's sort of, the whole game revolves around like using your nukes effectively and tipping the pressure. And when your team's under stress because the heavy's broken in, you like nuke and it's good. And
also has enough special points for a nuke now.
Yeah, but it costs you 20 special points, which is 20 tags. You get 5 special points for destroying your base target as well. So
which is why it's important to sometimes get your bases, especially when you have nothing better to do in the middle of the game.
Yeah, there's a limited amount of them, but. Unspeakable Ones up by 5k, Medic's still alive, 7 lives to go. The whole team's looking healthy. Both their heavies are dwindling on shots, but at this point, it looks like they're going to win the game. Whether or not they can get the sweep is the question we're now asking ourselves. KKZ still with 23 lives. If he can get some shots, he'll be good to go. Invader full on shots, ready to pump some baddies full of bullets.
Noobs is only 2 special points away from getting another nuke. And you'll find that the problem with Cake would be that he only has 3 shots left, but their ammo is still in.
Their ammo's still alive, so he needs to get topped up before the ammo goes out. Invader's gone on a bit of a tear there. Getting a lot of tags. KKZ is still using all his bullets. Oh no, he's just missiles. He's used both last of his missiles, which is what you want to do. Invader needs to use his before he goes out. He's got 2.5 grand sitting in the bank.
Alright, so their ammo resupplied the whole team just then. He used his specials.
Yeah, so the thing with that is it only does people who are active.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part.
If you've got dead players in the field, they don't get that ammo resupply. Doubt they sweep with the enemy commander at 23. Yeah, if they were looking for the sweep, they really needed to push him a bit harder because he's lost like 5 lives in the last 2.5 minutes. Once they get him sort of running and on the hunt though, he'll drop pretty quick. But
Yeah.
Commander's hard to take lives off him with the resets because all your one hits can't take a life off by just seeing him go by.
It's true. Cake would definitely have good move at this point if he did go get those.
If he can get somewhere alive, he can drop a nuke. The red medic's still with 10 lives though. Noobs is on the nuke.
Down to 9 now.
2 minutes to go. Can they get the sweep?
No one is on our cameras, so I'm gonna have a quick peek at.
I can see a person in the back door. Maybe change it to the change it to the all arena cam.
Just have a look where people are at the moment.
See if we can see him running around. Got a yellow player in the middle of the blue half there.
Yep.
But, there's a yellow player. There's 2 of them. They're holding down the red base in that bottom left camera there.
There's only 2 of them.
That's a nuke from KKZ. He gets his nuke off. He's dropping the second one. Getting the double nuke going, just trying to buy himself some time. 1 minute 18 on the clock, 16 lives. What's your favorite Orgazza? That's a great question. It depends what I'm doing. Scout is my least favorite role, I can tell you that for free. Probably
we're
Commander.
making you play it anyway.
Commander, you have a lot of power in controlling the flow of the game, just because you've got that nuke and it's such a big tip. But they all have their... yeah, laser cameras.
5 kilometers an hour, too fast.
You make that joke, but in zone we could quite easily implement that. With great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, commander's like, if you've got a bad commander, it can be quite hard to get any pressure going because it's sort of on the commander's shoulders to get those medic lives off. Heavy's really good because you're the strongest player in the maze and you just run around like you know it, just bullying everybody else.
We have 2 lives left, but with only 20 seconds left, there's not too much.
I would be surprised if KKZ can manage to react and then shoot the medic somehow.
No, I don't think that will happen. But at least it's unlikely that they'll get it. Yeah, they won't get a clean sweep.
Then look at. No. He's got no shots. He's got 10 lives. He's hiding in a box somewhere. See if we go to the all cameras, see if we can spot him before he leaves the maze. Where is he? I can't see him.
No, I can't see him either.
Where is he? Can you see him walking out anywhere?
No.
I don't know. He was hiding somewhere.
We can't even find him on the camera.
Yeah, we can't even spot him. Or we can't see the roof, so. For those of you who don't know, our maze it's in a 1-story unit, so the roof of the maze is pretty close to all the barricades, and it's like that insulation foil color. Yeah. So it's really easy to see other people's lights when they're.
You can even
you can just see the people off the roof. You can shoot people off the roof. The shooting's not super effective. Like there's a couple of choice spots in the maze where it really works. But it's real easy to just spot enemy players by just like looking up and be like, oh, they're over there. So hunting people down in this maze is pretty easy. Unspeakable Ones take the first game? The first game of the series. I assume medics get the lowest scores. Yeah, they're normally the ones tucked in the back.
Yeah, medics generally do, although in our last 2 games, our medic did get higher than me as a scout both times.
Yeah, so take back to the score. Just because like this is basically a scoreboard but without the detail. Yeah, so because the medics have no ways to get lives back, they're generally the ones you want to protect. Because if anyone else dies, you can just give them more lives, top them straight back up. But the medic, they get 20, and that's it. Once they're out of lives, gone. Yeah. Well, 6k margin. That's definitely they can make that up. That's a pretty small margin given looking at the lives at the end there. It's just under 6k as well. It's like 5.8. 5k. No. So. Can you guys yell somewhere that's not right here, please? Go over there and shout at each other.
Go over there and shout at each other.
My other 4 players are reffing, Gabby. Oh, I muted the wrong mic.
I survived, boys.
I tried to mute the mic to yell at them, but I muted the wrong one, so... Oh well.
Well, they get to listen to you yell.
You did a good job there, Cake. 10 lives, still alive, 6k margin, 5.8k margin. You can make that up in the second game. Well played. Is that your best Space Marines game?
Yes. That's also probably arguably our best colour.
Nah,
you didn't hear me say that.
All you have to do is, as red, you just dump to yellow.
That's what I figured.
Exactly.
That's what we've done in
do.
all 3 of our games. Just
You're
blue.
somewhere that's...
Yeah.
yes.
Never mind.
That is the unfortunate part of having this all set up in the foyer.
Yeah, there's not really anywhere else we could set it up, really. Where it's just, we're not directly outside the pack room door where people tend to congregate right after they've come out of the game and they can see a scoreboard for the first time. So yeah. So Minty, there's still like DX. So if you get shot, you go down for 8 seconds and then come back alive 8 seconds later. But
Indeed.
if you run out of lives, you're out for good. And you need to be alive for your ammo and medic to shoot you to give you lives back. So quiet children, we're commentating. That's right. Get at it. We've got more important things to talk about. Noobs with 11,000. It's a big score from him.
Whoop.
We're on to the next game. Okay, so the margin in this game was 12k?
So, again...
Because they swept? Someone correct me in the chat. It was 12k, right?
Yeah...
I want to say it's either 12 or 16. To the yellow team. So the yellow team currently ahead. By quite a bit. So
we have LCC on red and the PK Predators on yellow this time.
Is Fortnite dancing banned? Please say yes. No. No dancing is banned.
No, it's not banned. I've seen refs doing it.
I want to see the cameras actually.
Yes, cameras.
I want to know. Yep, that's what I thought would happen. The red team dumped to yellow. Perfect. And the yellow team has
copying us.
Crashed back to red. Yeah.
Get on to it.
That's alright. If everybody just starts dumping to yellow, then we can just set up to counter it. We'll be fine. As long as if it becomes the meta, it's quite easy to counter because you just have both your heavies sit at a door each and hold a panel. You just kill them all as they come in. It'd be funny.
Yep, that works.
But unfortunately, we're not playing more Space Marines until tomorrow, so... Sad time.
I think this is the second last game of Space Marines for today, and then we have lunch.
Second last game, second game of this matchup, and then the second game of the Inglorious Blasters on Speaker One's matchup after this. Need to fill their ammos. Oh boy, yellow ammo on 8. Where's the red ammo? 11. 11's not enough. 11's not enough if the yellow team come in.
Indeed.
I've been finding that a massive trend. Yeah. It's like I was saying, people tend to just do a round of all their players and then top up the heavy and then just forget about the fact that the ammo needs lives. Neither team's ammo gets many lives, yeah. I think I'm going to start exploiting that. I'm going to run in and just shoot the ammo a bunch. That happened to us in 2016 titles. We lost to the Brisbane team because our ammo didn't get any resupplies and just died. What is this mic orcs? Oh, that's the arena. This is the arena sounds. That makes sense. Cheers for the answer to my questions after the local games. Thanks, Minty. We'll see you later for the Forcefield games.
See ya.
Have fun with your work. AJ hasn't got a resub in ages. Yeah. He's too busy giving out those shots. Not Basilisk and Watto doing terribly off the gun. Minus points for both of them. Simi Bear with 17 lives, Ref has 16, so the medic lives only slightly in favour of the red team. Nuke's about to start dropping. Gooby's got 1 more point to go, and then she'll be ready to roll. Red Devil, on the other hand, 4 points behind. Never mind, he's up to 18. Red team's ahead by 1,400 according to the maze. It's going to be close. Squids gives Scooby some shots. She's probably waiting to get topped up a bit before she drops her nuke and goes on the offense. It's looking close. AJ still with 8 lives. So if Scooby comes in, she'll be in for the long haul. Getting that ammo out of there. $20 for unlimited. Oh my god. I'm moving to New Zealand. Alright, both commanders. Nuke primed. Who's going to go first? The red team still holding yellow pretty hard. There's 5 of them in there right now.
Wabbit season.
Maybe even 6 of them. Yep, there's 6 of them in there. There's 1 at the back door, 1 in the front door, 1 in that box, and there's 1 just off the camera getting topped up. So, ooh, good crack by Venom. He's in the enemy team. No nuke, he's gone straight in. He's got lives off the medic. They're everywhere. Beautiful offense from the yellow team there.
You called him Venom.
Insomniac. Oh my god. He's changed his head so many times. It's alright. The red team seems to have regained control. Who just dropped their nuke there? That was Gooby. Gooby dropped the nuke in a defensive fashion by the looks of it. What are the medic lives like? Ref has 13. Simi Bear, 14. So still, medic lives ahead for the red team, even though they got destroyed just there. Simi Bear destroys the yellow base. Excellent mode.
Have red left their resupplies in pink base? Like
Red Devil's in. He's in the yellow base. He's shooting the reds. He gets tagged out by Missies. It looks like the red team, they've stuck with the same roles as last game. So Gooby on commander, Missies on heavy. AJ's ammo is super OP. Yeah, he's pretty strong. He's a pretty good player.
The bearded gentleman.
The bearded gentleman, yeah. He's pretty good. So having a good player as Yamo is always welcome because they're always in defense. There's no reason for them to be ever not next to the medic. So it's a good defensive play to have a good player as your ammo. And a reliable one too. You don't want someone who's going to wander off, which happens a lot with zone players. Prodigy. It's fun.
He only did it once. But him that much.
Yeah, still could get some lives. Yeah, he definitely could. Maybe he just likes to dance with death. Here goes Insomniac. Missile on the medic. Ooh. Did he missile? Nope, he just got the zap. He was looking for the missile though. But Simi Bear too quick round the bounce.
So yeah, Simi is on 8 lives and the
Simi's dropped.
12.
So yellow now ahead on the medic lives and ahead on the score. Red with no bases though. They've got a lot of. Red actually might be ahead on pack if you do the math. Yeah, they are. So Red actually have more points off the gun. Gooby's closer to a nuke than Red Devil is.
Sad you didn't get the girl.
Yeah, there's not many girls where you can just like buy stuff for them and then you'll get them. And also getting them is a real misogynistic term. But anyway.
Get them.
Get him, boys. That's what I yell whenever I see like 3 people shooting one dude, I just yell, get him, boys. Meeseeks has got not much lives left. If Red Devil can give him the crack once more, might be able to get that heavy out. Gets another resup. Ooh, that's Watto there, in the middle of the enemy team. Giving him what for? He's a scout, so gets killed by the heavy coming back alive. But still, he got another hit on the medic, and that's what they're looking for. There's another one. Not Basilisk now, the other scout. Gets 2 tags on the medic. My, the red defense has crumbled here. Yellow team, looking healthy, all their lives. Ref has 10 still. Red Devil has maximum? 30's the maximum for commanders?
I think so.
The resupply, help me out here, it's 30, right?
Yeah, sure. I totally know that.
Yeah. I wish I had a sheet, actually.
That would be really handy. Is it in the rule book?
It might actually be in here, in this rule book.
Well, you read the rules, I'll be back in a second.
I thought so. SM5, 23. Nope, don't have it. That's fine. Yeah, so, Red Devil, fully topped, ready to go. Medic lives, Simi Bear with 2. There goes the nuke, Simi Bear is out. The red medic is gone, 7 minutes left on the clock. The heavy's got 4 lives, the ammo's got 6. It's looking like it's going to be another wipe by the Predators. They're the Predators and the red team is the prey. Gooby with the nuke though, might try and get something going off this. Ooh, that's a lot of tags. Look at that kill feed. Red. Insomniac with the retake though. BMW still getting tags. Red Devil gets the BMW. They've managed to retake the base. The yellow team looking just fine. They're all up now. Bear, welcome to the commentary booth. You've been eliminated. Is it sad to know that you've paid money to not play the last 7 minutes of this game?
No.
Okay.
We learned, look, this particular match we've got a few things, so we tried something a bit different there.
Yeah, so I noticed you guys changed your roles.
We changed from yesterday.
From yesterday. Yeah. Just grab another chair.
Yeah, just grab a chair. So...
all the chairs are over here.
Look, the role change is the right move.
I was going to pass it over the top.
Yeah, I think the role change that we made today was the right move. These guys are probably giving us a bit more grief than we're anticipating.
Yeah, I didn't think these guys would do that well against you. But just time and time again, they just run in and crack your defense, and then there's just tags on the medic.
Yeah, and I'm getting followed, so I'm actually having to yell walking a line because I got followed pretty hard in the first game.
Right.
So I couldn't actually basically reset anywhere because I was being followed and then bummed in again. So, and that happened that game as well,
Alright.
Unfortunately. So
Bold move, accusing your enemy of cheating on the stream.
No. Look, we're not used to these rules. I did it. I did it myself yesterday to one of your players because I forget.
Yeah. We're all zone players here. It's just like just follow them around until they leave. But
I don't think any of it's malicious in any way, shape, or form. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah. It's rough.
It is, and it's the fact that these guys are being so enthusiastic.
But just watching it all on the cameras, like you guys holding yellow, and then just people would just come in and just get tags on you, and I'm looking at like, where's your heavy? What's happening? Why is there
That's why.
Why is there a scout killing your entire team? Why is Basilisk allowed to run in and get 2 medic tags before being killed when he's a scout? I don't know.
Heavy was there.
That's my issue with your game, with your gameplay. Not yours specifically, but your team. It's just like you just get cracked. Like Insomniac just came in, no nuke, just killed all of you, and then killed all of you again. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, look, it was rough.
Yeah, definitely looked rough.
The scores are still pretty even. 4 minutes to go, 28 lives on the red team. It's looking spicy.
Yeah, but they've got the 10k wipe on
the heavy's gone. Yeah, so you guys need to win by like 12k or something like that to take this match. So it's looking like it's going to go the way of the Predators.
Hey, the resupply. I only just noticed that.
It's been in the stream the whole time.
Oh, that's cool.
Cheering us on, complaining that no one resupplies their ammo enough.
Indeed.
Oh,
No, just everyone, the whole comp. no one gives their ammos enough lives.
I'll do better, I promise.
Yeah, Simi, this is your fault. Medic not resupplying your ammo. I think you were fine. It was AJ who was sitting at like 7 lives for 4 minutes.
Because we were, they just put so much pressure, and I don't think we've obviously held better this time round because we're still in this.
If the ammo's like, no, don't shoot me, I need to shoot people, then it's a bit like, well, too bad, have some more.
As ammo, if I'm not happy. Yeah, Squids hasn't played ammo.
Had a bit of a role switch.
Yeah, we've had role switch. Squids hasn't played a lot of Space Marines, and when we trained, obviously,
you had him as scout.
We had him as scout, and we've decided to make a bit of a switch it up. So there's a bit of a learning curve there for me and Squids, and AJ as well, because we had AJ Commander as well.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if you might be better off playing ammo as the person with the more experience. Because in my opinion, like, ammo is like is where your second best player should be.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's my opinion.
So
maybe, and I'll put that to Gabby.
Out there,
Maybe that is worth a switch up.
BMW's got 7 lives, 2 minutes to go. Yeah,
and only 1 shot left.
He's got 1 shot. Is he going to get it off on a player, or is he going to miss? That's what I want to know.
If he's anything like me, he'll miss.
He's alive. There's people shooting the bases.
Depends how you define best player or best guys.
Yeah.
Strong.
It depends how you define it. Yeah, that's just specifically my opinion coming from a place where I only play Space Marines with zone players. And it's like, if I've got a team of 5 people who have no idea how to play Space Marines, I want my second best player on ammo, because it's the most important role. if the ammo can defend themselves, they can give me shots, and if I have shots, I can kill people. So ammo should certainly be a smart player and a responsible player. Yeah, exactly. If you've got someone.
I fit that bill? Oh, publicly going to put him on the side, folks.
No, you'd be fine. You'd be fine at ammo. Someone who can cover their gun, especially in this the game we play where you're allowed to hold panels like a zone player.
I know, awkward, right?
Anyone who can cover their gun, anyone who can not run away, and people with good comms, people who don't just run off and do their own thing, very important for ammos. So reliable and then best.
So
best reliable player, I think.
1 minute left. The BMW has 0 shots and is left with 2 lives. Will this be a...
He's currently down. Comes alive. He's got rapid fire going. He's got enough special points for 2 more rapid fires.
with 0 shots.
Oh,
there goes your
and he's gone. 40 seconds to go. They get the sweep, which puts them 10k on the scoreboard and 10k on the thing, so they're like 33,000 points ahead.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's right. We've at least learned some things. I might go back and talk to...
Learning is good. Team talking after the game is also good.
Yeah.
Especially after you've lost, so you can try and work out how to win.
Yeah, we had a really good constructive conversation after that first one.
These games don't really matter at the end of the day because everyone goes into the semis and everyone can win from 5th place. So it's all training. This entire week is training, and then we're playing like 4 games that matter.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
And that's pretty much what Gabby, Captain, because we obviously like Captain Gabby for Space Marines and Captain AJ for Force Field. So.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good job.
I figured out a rotation.
Nice.
I know how to, like, I wouldn't say play Space Marines, but I can shoot people, kind of.
I mean, you know how to miss out.
I always knew how to miss out, I was just never good at them.
So if your entire team had shot all their bases, you would have had 2, 4, 7, 10 more bases, which is the score gap. You would have lost by 10 points if you got all your bases before being eliminated. So
we have 1 more.
Makes me happy to watch competitive SM5. Yes, very competitive.
I
like playing competitive SM5. So yeah.
And that's us done for the day. So we don't.
What's that? You guys 1 win, 2 losses for Space Marines. Spicy memes.
We haven't faced
Inglorious Blasters.
Inglorious Blasters yet.
That should be a win for you guys, unless Inglorious Blasters all get a lot better in the next day.
Yeah. We obviously don't play them today, do we?
No. This is the last Space Marine matchup for the day. So we got 1 more Space Marines game, and then we'll be having our lunch break, and then we'll be on to the Force Field. Yeah. And then tomorrow we've got one round of Space Marines tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then the day after that we've got semis through finals.
Anyway, I'm going to go chat to my team.
Alright, well, thanks for coming on.
No worries.
Have fun. Don't yell too much. Get that chair out of here. Alright, back to 2 people.
Right, so on red we have the Inglorious Blasters, and on yellow we have the Unspeakable Ones.
I really want to words. I need a yellow-pink scoreboard cam.
Yeah, no, that would be really beneficial.
Because that seems to be the 2 spots that people are really holding.
I think they've set this up for Force Field.
Yeah, this is the Force Field camera. The Space Marine cameras is like the all-arena thing.
Yeah.
We were going to do some like practice Space Marine games in the maze so we could work out where people hold, but we were just like in lockdown too much, and it's a little
bit of a disaster.
Never happened. The all cameras is actually pretty inclusive, but it just makes it so hard to see the scoreboard. And I want to be able to see the scoreboard. The scoreboard is so important to watch in Space Marines.
Yeah.
Because you just read the kill feed and you can sort of tell what's going on.
Thank you.
So that looks good. Yeah. Props to Wombat and probably Brendan as well for setting this up. We've got a lot of different cameras.
This is where we go shout out to X-Prodigy for being the background person.
Yeah, so if you have a look, where are we? Scoreboard logo.
There you go.
This man, X-Prodigy, the man with the gun, the man with the hat.
The man with the gun, the man with the hat. He doesn't wear hats anymore, he now has a man bun.
Doesn't wear hats anymore. He's got too much hair for that. So
yep.
There you go. Wait, no, I wanted this one.
He's got too much hair. You can have lots of hair and wear hats if you want to.
Motion in a lot smoother than the security cams we used last week. Yeah, we have, because we have these cams permanently running to the foyer so that like parents and stuff can watch their kids running around, and they're really good cameras. Very good for the dark, because you need specific cameras for the low light. Because we've tried to like have GoPros on people, and it's just so dark. You just can't see anything, and then someone's lights come by, and you're like, oh, blinded by their back. And we've played some games with like the spotlights on, but then it's just like
super bright.
This arena only has spotlights in one half of the maze, so then you go from the spotlights and it's too bright to the darkness, and then you can't see, and then you run into a wall, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something I actually want to start doing some more, because I've got a GoPro that works okay in the dark. I'm going to start bringing it to League, sticking on people for training purposes.
Bam.
Alrighty, this game. Going into the next one, I believe the margin was 5.8 thousand in favour of the yellow team, the Unspeakables. So if the red team can get a win here, they might be looking good. So main difference I noticed at the very start, the red team did not resupply their ammo with lives. The yellow team did. So by that reasoning, according to the resupply, the yellow team's going to win. Excellent prediction.
Fantastic.
There it is again. The ammo's got another set of lives. Rogue though, still 10. So, he's going to die. He had a good run.
He's going to die.
What's Loose Cannon doing? Why has he got minus 300?
Getting shot.
Is he shooting his own team members or something?
No.
Okay. I don't know what the yellow team's doing, but it's not shooting enemy players. Deathstalker has one base and one death, and Bulldogs has like one tag and has died a lot. So are they just like holding super hard? I'm gonna swap to the all cameras for a second so we can see where they've set up. It looks like they're just in yellow. Are they just all chilling out the front of yellow? I don't know. I can't really see them. There's 4 of them in that yellow base. Who knows? Who knows? Who have they sat for this game? Noobs!
Yeah.
Noobs on the sit. You want to join us on the stream?
It's good.
He's just came into view, so I was like, who are they sat? Okay. Welcome. Noobs 316? Yes. 316, I remember the number.
Good job.
How's your team going into this game? You're losing at the moment, but that's because Red have all the bases.
Yeah, we're trying something different against this team.
Trying something different? Have you
the scouts up first?
Tossed up the rolls a bit? Yusagi's on heavy, I noticed, in this game.
Yeah, just seeing what works.
Just trying to flopping it around a bit. So you got both heavies at home, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we setting scouts up first against this team. Heavies just get resupplied, switch back.
Yeah.
And just do a hard hit straight over medic.
That's not a bad strategy, actually.
It worked early in the previous game.
Especially if because I've noticed there's 3 teams now who are just like dumping from red to yellow.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to evolve to a bit where just like the yellow team just waits like 30 seconds to see if the entire enemy team comes running in.
Yeah.
Leaving both your heavies at home to sort of get a full top up gives you a sort of smoother transition into the mid game, rather than like risking your commander coming back and your heavy's not topped up from the pressure and all that sort of stuff. Interesting strat. Yeah, it's
So last game as commander, I swapped back with Bulldogs, and on the way back, I asked them, "Do you have any idea how many times the medic's been tagged?"
Yeah.
Which they gave me a number, which I kept track of how many times I got them and my nukes.
Yeah.
So we knew when they were
trying to keep track of the medic lives and sort of if you're ahead or not. Yeah. So if you look at the scoreboard, the Unspeakable ones, they're behind by about 3k, but that's mostly due to the bases. So you're keeping up on pack, but more importantly, your heavy has more shots than their heavy, and your commander has more shots than their commander.
Correct.
So both their heavies are actually below 10 shots. So now is the time when you guys have full lives. You hit them hard. Prezi's got enough for a nuke, and then it's over from there.
Yeah, so we got Deathstalker with 50 shots. Bulldogs with 30, and
you guys are ready to go when Prezi drops that nuke, and they're not healthy enough to survive, pretty much.
Yeah, so Prezi
well, they don't have enough shots to survive.
Still got 2 bases again, he's got 29 special points.
Yeah.
The best ability is availability, that's right. Can't fight without shots.
There's a nuke.
Here it comes. We're going to see if they can get something rolling with this. We're watching the red base camera to see if they all come running in. Nope, the entire yellow team is in the blue base. Oh no, here comes Usagi, he's the heavy. He goes down.
So they'll be doing a heavy and commander rush red while scouts come back and get Reese.
Yeah, it looked like your resupplies. There was like 4 of you trailing through the blue base there.
Oh, no, our scouts are probably escorting them back to pink.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they don't really need escorting when you've just nuked and everyone's under pressure, but you know, if that's the safety you're playing, it seems to be working for you. So.
Yeah.
What are the medic lives like? Color and Shania, the medic and ammo on the yellow team still full lives,
That's good.
full shots. Actually, I don't know if that's full medic shots. Do medics only get 20 shots?
20 lives, yeah, I think so.
No, 20 shots on it.
20
I think
shots.
color maybe full shots.
Yeah.
Hopefully one of you Space Mariners in the chat can help you. But looking at the medic lives on the red team, 14, so still doing pretty good. Given that nuke, they're in the yellow base now. Looks like they've moved around trying to get those bases.
Shania's usually playing as ammo, so if we just keep the pressure off her, it gives them more time to actually.
That's right.
Yeah.
Without freaking out.
Yeah, because it can be very stressful to play ammo when you're on the back foot.
Yesterday with our resubs got rushed, they were following the same path in the same door, whereas if they just split up, it's different doors.
It becomes a lot harder for people to follow them
So
down.
they would crash the front door and then the other team would just go around the back and then cut them off.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of little things like that.
Especially because we're playing with a lot of people who aren't very good with like chasing. So a lot of people are just like, oh, this person's run off, so I'm just not going to go that way because I'm worried I'll accidentally shoot them and get turned. So a lot of the time you can just completely cancel out people following you by just running different ways, and people will just, rather than chasing and shooting other people, sort of thing.
So we've got Deathstalker with 60 shots and both heavies from yellow on my team.
Deathstalker is full. He is full on both. He's ready to go. Send him out.
The red medic is low.
Unleash that man.
And the ammo is low. And they got a scout low as well. So if they just go full attack.
And their heavy's out of shots.
The heavy's got no shots.
Yes.
The commander's got 16.
So they would be tagging out now. Deathstalker would be out. Usagi coming back, get resub. They would know that red medic is low.
It's kill time.
Yeah, they'll go for the kill now.
It's been kill time since 2 minutes into the game, so...
Yeah, so see Usagi back getting
Deathstalker needs to go out. Yeah, he'll be out now. Looking for those tasty tags. Prezzy's having a good game. 6k. KKZ's got a nuke ready. Gonna see if he can put that one down somewhere important.
Yeah.
Reds seem to have stabilized a little bit in the yellow base. Watch your doors. There we go. They're watching the doors. They weren't watching their doors.
They're heard.
Oh yeah. Always watch your doors.
I'll just look at rapid fire with 60 shots basically.
You can do a lot of things while your pack's dead, and one of them is look.
Looking is important.
Scoreboard dead even at the moment.
I would have thought Cake would have dropped the nuke by now. Just try to take some more of that pressure off.
Yeah. I think he's sort of saving it for a good time to go full. But if you look at the yellow team's lives, all of them have 20 or more.
Yeah.
Usagi now just dropping down to 19. You look at the lives difference at the bottom of the scoreboard, 133 to 70.
If you compare to medics as well, Color has not lost a life.
Yeah. Color's
And Mitchell
still
is
fine,
only on 5.
Yeah.
And that's halfway through the game.
And Prezzy is
Just
close to
over.
Oh, there goes the term.
Maybe gets turned. What a cheater. No, I'm sure he did something on accident.
Most likely following.
Most
That's
likely
a
following.
very common term in Space Marines.
Or influencing the ref for other people following you is what you also get turned for. Never mind. Rogue resupplies loose cannon. What a guy. Midget with 5 lives. Color still not lost a life. The rest of the unspeakable ones all down though. So maybe it's time for them to run in and get some taggerinos. Probably holding in yellow. There's Deathstalker in the red base. He's looking for some opportunities for some medic tags. Sweet medic tags. Score now pulling ahead. We have the unspeakable ones.
So we got yellow commander and yellow scout getting resubbed, and I saw them switch out with their heavy and the yellow scout.
That's good.
Just keeping up that rotation.
That's good. Kega's had a rough game. Yeah, he's right at the bottom of his scoreboard there. He's got no shots again.
Now he really is right at the bottom.
The red heavies have 9 shots between them, which is not what you want to see. Prezi 2 special points away from a nuke. Will probably be looking to drop that shortly and thrust that pressure in the direction of those heavies with no ammo. 6 shots now between the heavies of the red team. It's looking spicy.
Red Medic's still in the right, keeping alive right now.
Still the lives on the team dwindling though. The ammo has a lot of lives though, so resupply we happy with that one.
See the ammo resupply. Like, actually, they're low. Actually, they're low shots as well.
Red team low on everything, and that's the pressure.
Yeah.
That's the unending pressure of the yellow team. There's 5 of them.
There they go.
5 of them in the base right now. Prezi comes in. He tried to get the shot before the thing. The camera's frozen. That's unfortunate. He's shooting them all. Get those tags.
Midget has 1 life left.
Yeah, they're going to cut her off on the way to red.
Midget's got 1. If there's someone to receive them in the red base, it'll be all over for that medic.
Yep.
But it looks like they've restabilized. They're not in red. They might have gone to pink. Keki's looking for resubs, but there's none there. So missiles the base.
Yellow have both heavies out and both scouts getting resubbed.
Usagi has 1 shot, Prezi has 6 shots. So now is the time they need to reverse the pressure. But the red team, too low on everything to get anything going.
Yeah.
So the yellow team have done a very good job of keeping that pressure on. But the problem now is if they've got both. If yellow have both their heavies at home getting resubbed, then the scouts have to try and get stuff going against a full team of 6, which can be quite hard. Whereas if you've got a scout and a commander and a scout and a heavy sort of swapping, then the heavy can keep the pressure on. Crazy that Carlton lost any lives. Yeah, Keiki, he's got 2 nukes ready, so hopefully she'll lose some. Here he goes, in fact. Oh no, that is Keiki. He's doing it.
Red are low shots, but Rogue has a shot boost on him.
Yeah.
Rogue has a shot nuke. He's dropping his second one. There he goes. 2 in a row. It hasn't helped.
How much is the special points for
I think it's about 20.
15. 15 is the ammo boost and 10 for the medic boost.
So
He should be setting that off.
Rogue needs to drop this.
yeah, so when Cake done that, he should have just shot boost.
Yeah.
He really should have been.
Looking
He should
at
have just
this-
dropped it all when the nukes went off.
Because their commander has no shots.
I wonder if
Scout has
Rogue
no
knows he
shots.
has a shot boost, or if he's forgotten he has a special power. Because I wouldn't be surprised if he just doesn't know, or if he's forgotten. Because it's been a long time since he's played.
Packs do normally try to tell you, but if he's focusing more on
Yeah,
the game,
there
then
could be too
sometimes
much
you just
pressure.
don't.
Yeah, that's true. Your pack does say when you've got one ready. It'll be like, 4th ammo resupply available. And you're like, God damn it, we had no shots for the whole game. That's what it'll have just said then. His pack will have just said, 4th ammo resupply available. Use them. Use your power.
Midget uses hers.
Midget's still holding on with that 1 life.
They're all alive. There's only 3 minutes to go, so it's not going to be a sweep. They're actually ahead.
Yeah, they're ahead.
They're ahead by 5 grand, so this is actually a very close game. It's closer than we'd wanted. If Prezi doesn't get another nuke off.
My team have a habit of forgetting space.
Yeah, so
I often will get down to about 2 minutes and then I go, oh yes, those spaces are a thing.
Yeah, even I get carried away as commander. I'm like,
Definitely.
I need a lot of points. Oh, I forgot the space. I could have had another nuke.
Yeah, exactly.
2 bases left to come from the scouts on the red team, so they've got 2 grand to gain. I feel like heavy is definitely the role I forget the bases on the most because you don't have any special points. You've got nothing to gain special point wise, and your shots are so important. That using them on the bases can quite often be detrimental in terms of pressure on your defense.
Prezi missiles, he's got another nuke.
He's got another nuke already.
That'll
kill 3 of them if he drops it right now. Fluffo gets a life back. Cake's probably hiding in a box somewhere because he's got no shots. He's gone.
Cake's gone.
Bulldog zaps
Midget's
Keiki
gone.
out of the thing. Prezi detonates the nuke. There goes Midget. 5 lives left on Fluffo, 2 on loose cannon. Invader's got 17 left. He's the heavy, so he'll probably live out the game.
Yeah.
Rogue with 15 lives. They're going to see if they can hold this lead. They need to keep 6k if they want to win.
Prezi has no shots.
No hope of an elim from the red team this close towards the end of the game. So Yellow's back in yellow base where
I
they
made the
belong.
call in the previous game to send our medic out late because she still had about 10 lives, 12 lives,
Yeah.
so there's a minute left. I'm like, just go for the kill.
It's time to go get some tags. We don't need your lives anymore. You've got more than enough.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys could hear Erica screaming from the background. Man, that was actually really close.
Yeah, it's actually been a good game.
They might still, like, the red team might actually win this game. They're going to lose the matchup unless they can find $3,000. But they're looking to win the game. So that's going to be a big morale boost for them, especially coming into the bottom of this.
Yeah, definitely.
The bottom of this comp. Losing their Space Marine games yesterday, mostly because they had a sub for Rogue, who's currently top of their team, as Emma. He's pretty good. Even if he doesn't use his shot boost. Oh no, he's used some. I like it. There's people staring at us, and I don't like it.
Oh my god.
You just want, well,
20
can
seconds.
you wait 20
seconds till you can have lunch.
It's only about 80 points in it right now.
Spicy.
Oh,
The yellow team takes the lead.
The yellow
Only
race,
by
yellow
a
race supply
way.
is just
Let's go back. It's flippy floppy. Waffo shoots his yellow base. He's remembered.
Oh, yep, that's Reds.
There's Cannon from the pack room. We won something.
This is what I mean when I say my team has a bad habit of forgetting bases.
Yeah, so 3 bases left to get on the yellow team there, and only one
Running
base.
around lane, you got your base. You got your base.
You got your bases?
Everyone gets your bases.
Even
Get your
you
bases.
forgot your bases.
It's true. I missed a base in Forcefield, an empty one, and that's a lot worse.
Yeah, that is a lot worse. That's 3,000 points. That's 3 times the points that you're missing there.
Yep, penalised with the loss of the game. That's right.
So if it comes to a finals game, that could be the difference, just forgetting your bases.
Exactly.
It's that
It really
close.
does. It comes
Pretty
down to
much.
that sometimes.
So the margin there, 4.8 thousand, I think, was the final margin of that matchup. So pretty close.
Yeah, red team missed 1 base, yellow missed 3.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Have you who did you guys beat earlier?
Them.
Yesterday we beat PK Predators.
So you guys beat Predators and almost lost to these guys, and Predators beat LCC.
That we
Oh
lost
my
to.
god!
Yeah, I made a point to B6 pointing out, so we beat them, you beat us.
Yeah.
They beat you.
There's a triangle of everyone beating each other going on, except for our team because we're the best.
Yeah, exactly.
So if we bring up the ton board, this is it after round.
Is everybody wanting lunch?
The end of round 4. We have the final standings. So Unspeakable Ones, the only team to have played 4 games with 2 wins and 2 seconds. Spectres with 3 wins and 0. PK Predators with 2 and 1. Legitimate Economist Committee 1 and 2. And Inglorious Blasters with a very close game there, but unfortunately 0 and 3. Yeah, so that was it. Space Marines for the day. There's your current standings. We got 1 more round of Space Marines to play tomorrow. With the Unspeakable Ones will not be playing.
Thursday.
Yeah, so tomorrow, if you're a Space Marines fan, tomorrow our time, the first Space Marines game is 3:50 on the schedule. 3:50 p.m.
Man,
So-
you really want food, don't you?
Convert that to your timeline. We got 4 games of Space Marines then, and then
Space Marines.
it's Space Marines all day Thursday from 10:30 in the morning until like 4:30. We've got Space Marines on.
Yeah.
Very common to drop. Thank you very much. That means a lot. We're on a lunch break, so if you want to see some Forcefield games, we've got those coming up 2 o'clock our time, so in about an hour from now.
Alright.
So, we'll see you then. We're going to mute the stream. We're going to leave it on that.
Alright.
See you now.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Before I go, do you guys want to see this, or do you want to stare at the schedule? They'll probably change it to the schedule in a minute anyway. I'm sure wander across. Wander across? They're staring at me. They want me to go and eat lunch. Alright, you want either and the schedule. Alright, so we'll go to the schedule. Where's that? Schedule 2021. There it is. Bam. We are slap bang in the middle of Tuesday lunchtime. Goodbye.